Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It is us, Dragon's Greed Gaming. We're joining us for episode 34 of the Frontier War, our Alien RPG campaign. Thank you so much for joining us tonight as we continue our little romp in space here. The whole crew is back. Scaarr might be a little on the MIA side tonight since his PC got deactivated last week from his system shut down. But we discussed this before the show, so he's still here just in case. But there might not be a whole lot out of Scaarr tonight, but we'll see how far the gang gets. So it's all going according to plan. 1 down, 3 to go. Awesome. Anyway, I am your Game Mother, the Great Unclean One. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, stop by all of our socials, YouTube, Spreaker, Facebook, follow us, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check us out over on Patreon, where next month, February, we are about to launch a brand new show called Worm Talk, which is going to be available to our Dragonling and Great Worm tiers. So that's middle tier and our high tier backers. It's going to be a monthly show that Eoin is going to be hosting, where he is going to have a guest or two on and talk about all things gaming. Our first episode, he's got myself and Scaarr on there, and we're talking about horror in RPGs, TTRPGs to be exact. We talk about how to have horror in your game, what makes a good horror RPG, and actual real-life horror stories from games we've played in real life, which was a lot of fun to talk about. So that'll be available both in audio and video format, and if you want to get in on that, just join our Patreon at our middle tier Dragonling. That's $4 a month, or the Great Worm tier at $8 a month, and that'll be added to that. Other than that, I think we're ready to dive in, so let's hear from the cast. Scaarr, why don't you start us off tonight? What's going on? Xenocide, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. You're muted, Scaarr. I mean, more than that soulless ginger, yeah. Okay. Time to unleash a full platoon of androids, not just a squad. All right, cool. Adam, tell us about your character. What's he up to tonight? Yeah. Wow. Don't let Weaver hear that. Yeah, it's been a rough mission, man. The stakes are increasing. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Xenocide said he can't hear anybody. Test. Hold on. Adam, go ahead again. Ooh, that's not correct. Hold on. I think... okay. Can. Okay, hold on. Let me just double check here. Default. One more time. No. You guys aren't popping up here. Hold on. Let me go to our settings like Scaarr taught me last week. Let's see. Right? Let's see. Is that what he said? Oh. All right, let's see here. Arctis. All right, Scaarr. I'm checking the properties here. It's set to default for the audio, but I guess it's not. It's only catching. It's only catching the background music. It's not catching any of your guys when you speak. Yes. As far as in the audio mixer, right? Yeah. Which device would that be? I'm hearing you on my headphones. By device, you mean like physical device, correct? Not. All right, let's try that. All right, try that again. Nope. Let me try this. All right. Nope, that's definitely not it. That just killed the music. Huh. Well, what the fuck? I didn't change anything else. Settings are as normal.
Your desktop audio is literally just everything you...
There we go.
Damn it.
Okay, Xenosite. There we go. Okay, thank you. Yep. Okay, it was the settings on the computer.
Ah.
I had it set to headphones Arctis 7, not headset earphone Arctis 7. Because apparently those are two different things.
Cool. That's
so fucking stupid. Okay. Anyway, Sean, tell us about your character. I gotta turn the fan on. It's really hot in here.
Yeah, I'm playing PFC Alexander Cruz, dedicated marksman. And he's at about 50% health and 6 stress. So he is having a grand old time.
Got some naturally
really
for you.
Yeah, naturally.
I mean, it's very tempting, but I'm currently an addict, so I kind of don't know if I should.
Would you rather die, or...?
That's a good point, disembodied ghost voice of O'Connell.
Yeah.
Would you rather die?
No, damn it.
All right, and Eric, how about
doing
you?
his job.
What are you up to?
Oof. Corporal Tagar is looking pretty beat this mission. Yeah, we're gonna have to kind of figure out the way forward here. Android down. Apparently Reed's been hiding, or not Reed. Yeah, Reed. Apparently he's been hiding all mission.
I had not.
Won't put him up front.
I've been attacked
stuff. He's
multiple
not taking any damage. He's just unloading his bullets into the air.
I do remember that last time.
I have been missing every single shot.
Cruz giving him a lot of shit. Like, what the hell, man?
Starship Trooper, yeah, I remember that.
How many reloads or clips do you have left for your smart gun?
Oh, that's empty. That's been empty
0.
for a while.
I hate you so much.
All I got left is my pistol.
Wow.
Better, you're gonna have to take Elijah's reloads or something at this point.
Be a damn shame if you encountered some sort of nasty, hostile alien life form.
It
Well, it's
really
funny you
would.
say that. I don't know if I had any reloads because I'm an android, and it seemed kind of.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Literally.
You definitely don't have reloads for a smart gun.
That's true.
Yeah,
That is very true.
But if Reed's burning through clips, Reed's gonna need all that he can get.
You can just pick up like a regular rifle instead of shooting his fucking dinky ass
Like
firearm.
carry around one of the synthetics,
Arms.
AK arms.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, so it's been rough to say the least, and I told you guys it was not going to get any easier. So, where are my notes and why are they not? Oh my god,
They are
Where you
not
put 'em
currently
last?
blinding you, so.
They won't. They just won't pop up. Okay, hold on here. I'll fix that. All right, so I'm the Great Unclean One, your game mother, and I had a shit week at work because it never fucking ends. But I'm here now, and I have time off finally from, well, not being on call, I guess. And I'm here with all of you, which is a much better place to be. We are at 93% achievements unlocked in Dead by Daylight. I meant to tell you, Scaarr, I unlocked the Houndmaster today. I had enough shards saved up. And first game, Adept achievement unlocked. Dude, she's so awesome. That fucking dog is so cool.
I'm gonna like take a weekend off and just not sleep and just out of nowhere get ahead of you.
Out of spite.
Yeah, I know.
Monster energy drinks, 5-hour energy.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna happen though. I don't think you're ever gonna catch up to me at this point. Although I have
Scaarr?
Your reverse psychology is working. Stop it.
I have been slowing down because I do have other things to play, and it's just like the grindiness is starting to get to me a little bit. So I'm sure we'll have it 100% at some point. It's just it's a little bit much right now. So anywho, yeah. Oh wait, we've got. Hold on, something else is fucked up. Sorry guys, I'm all over the place here. There we go. That's better. Okay. So anyway, last we left. Group was not doing too hot. You guys have been sent down to this planet, to a UPP planet, to investigate a bioweapons testing facility called Ouragan. And upon reaching the planet, you had discovered that the nearby colony, called Corinth Colony, had been destroyed by a nuclear blast. Luckily, the testing facility, or maybe unluckily, because of its distance from the colony, was still intact. You were fired upon by 6 orbital defense lasers that guard the base, forcing Mother to pull the Tambatam away, and instead of being able to go down in a dropship, you instead were sent in via dead drop pods, which are kind of like drop pods. Most of you took damage on the way down, aside from Reed. Babbitt almost died on the way down. Luckily, you all made it, and then made your way to the base through the weak radiation that now permeates this large, like 100-kilometer area. You found one of the defense lasers with a sentry gun. The sentry gun did not seem... It was active, but it did not open fire on you guys. You guys got inside, you were able to shut the gun down, made your way to the base where you found the entranceway, atop upon which there was a sentry gun on one of the turrets. There was Working Joe guarding the gate, who only spoke in other languages. Upon speaking, I believe it was either Spanish or Vietnamese, you guys were able to try to communicate with it, but that didn't work out too well. And, well, it tried to strangle Corporal Tagar to death, who stabbed it a lot. And then Cruz opened fire on the sentry gun, but missed. And the sentry gun just tore the shit out of Tagar. Eventually, you guys destroyed the sentry gun, killed the Working Joe, made your way inside. You found 3 ox transports, 2 of which are flipped over, all of which look somewhat damaged. Searching the base, you went towards a building that had a comms dish on it, which you assume might be some sort of communications hub. Upon entering and hacking the door, you were greeted by 2 more Working Joes armed with pistols, who escorted you to the rec room and asked you to remain there. They lock you inside. You search around a bit, finding the rec room a complete mess. making your way into the sleeping quarters where you discovered the beginnings of an alien hive, complete with a few alien eggs and people cocooned to the walls and people who appeared to be morphing into part of the hive. You rescued a Major Picholomew, a woman who is obviously an officer here on the base. She seemed to think that the UA had launched this attack and was questioning what you were all doing here. In the meantime, you were attacked by an alien creature, which you ultimately confirmed is a biodrone, which you've heard about. Dr. Babic has confirmed as much and claims that he is the creator of the biodrones. He took some samples, both of the hive and of the Major, and then you discovered your way out had been blocked by an alien egg that was not there before, perhaps a gift from the biodrone. A couple facehuggers burst out. One of them tried to kill Dr. Babic, but you did eventually manage to kill them. And then you decided to leave the room where there were two working Joes standing guard outside with the suit guns. Another combat ensued. You took them down, took a bunch of damage, and then made your way back into the operations center where you ended up fighting three more working Joes, two more with suit guns. Two with pistols. No, all three had pistols at that point. You eventually took all of those androids down, however, not before Elijah was shut down, unfortunately, on his very first critical roll, rolling a system shutdown, despite one of these working Joes, I think, taking 5 criticals before he died.
Yes,
so,
multiple times.
Such BS. Such BS.
I could see Scaarr in the corner there shaking his head. That's hilarious. It was incredible. So Elijah has had a system shut down. He can obviously be repaired and brought back, but that is something that takes time, which you currently don't seem to have a lot of. You have tried to hack the Ivan system, and Reed had some success with that. However, upon trying to push further and get whatever data from the Ivan core, he was locked out of the system and can no longer access it or the comms array. However, before that happened, he was able to shut down the 6 defense orbital lasers. And I think we're going to kind of pick up right there. You guys were deciding whether or not you're going to take a break here. Because this room basically is like a reinforced bunker, and the door that you hacked through can be closed, and it looks like you can withstand some firepower. This whole building looks pretty fortified. So I think that is where we will pick up. So what would you guys like to do?
I think, yeah, lock the door and rest.
Yeah. I think we need to take a break.
How long would you like to rest for?
I guess, given the information from last session, how long do we have? Because I know the other 3 working Joes are on their way, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that is correct. You discovered there are 3 more working Joes on the base. There are 2 at the landing pad, and there's 1 at the weapon testing site. And you discovered that after you failed to fully hack Ivan and extract the data, it had recalled the remaining working Joes to come defend it. Let's see, how far away are these? If they are simply walking, it will probably take them at least from the drop from the landing pad, probably half hour to an hour. The weapon testing site is probably a little bit closer, so maybe 15 to 30 minutes if it's walking.
Okay.
And we know they're on their way?
Yes.
Yeah, what I saw.
Well, the mother said, Ivan said, come here, and Reed told us, so...
Yeah, just for clarity's sake, Ivan is the UPP equivalent of mother.
Yeah. Okay.
I
think we would rest, check our gear, patch up, and just kind of wait for them to come. I don't think there's any point in and like going out to them, right?
Well, there was that ox transport that was like still upright. We could probably get in there, shut the doors, and I mean, if we see him, just use the ox as guns.
How far is the ox from us?
They're over here by on the other side of the courtyard.
You know, a quick sprint.
So is it 3 zones away, basically?
Okay. And the ox has heavy weapons?
The ones you've encountered had heavy
I got
weapons.
shot at by a fucking ox in that fucking like the invasion planet.
Yeah, you didn't really take a close look at these, so I mean, you know that the ox, like your APCs, can be configured in different ways, but typically it'll have at least a weapon or 2 on there.
I mean, we're at a weapons, testing facility. I don't imagine it's got something on it.
Plus, it could probably be locked like our APCs. It's like a solid place to bunker down, right?
Yeah, they can be. They can. I believe they can be environmentally sealed.
Okay. All right. Let me know what you guys think of this plan. Reed, do you want to stick back with Elijah? Keep the doors locked. Hold out here. Me and Cruz will go grab the ox and drive it over here.
Okay.
And kind of guard the door with it.
Sounds good to me.
How do you guys like it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Keep the dock with Reed, and then have the Major come with us.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure. You guys can do
Reed,
that.
can I get one of those nap relief just in case? I ask, shaky hand.
That was a joke because I already used the one I got and I only got one. So
You didn't get enough for the entire squad?
No. Mother only gave us one each because of your ass. So
Yeah, one each. That includes all of us.
well, yeah, I used it. I used it earlier.
Okay, did Mother give Reed 4 nap relief? Or like
No.
3 nap relief because we have a droid?
She only gave me one, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, you guys would have 1 dose each. Whoever's carrying them is up to you.
Okay, 1 dose each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
she would normally give 1 dose per human squad mate, so you guys would have 3 doses.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, 2 now.
I'll
'cause
have
you used one.
my dose. Yeah, I'll take my dose in
You're
case things get shifty. I'm
Are
not
you-
actually taking
Okay,
it.
you're okay.
Oh.
I'm putting it in my pack.
Gotcha. Okay, you are
Okay.
You are obtaining it, not
I
taking.
am procuring it
Okay.
and not ingesting it. There we go.
Okay.
Use
Okay.
Sure.
I'm gonna stab myself with mine.
Feels good. You get that rush.
I am gonna.
I had
touch my
5 stress. I
casing
need to-
signature.
Billy Idol's classic heroin starts playing. When I feed the spike into my vein. Yeah.
But I'm using my signature item right at the start because I'm at 6 stress.
Okay. Yeah, good
I'll do
idea.
the same.
Yeah, I'm at 5, so I'm just gonna take my nap relief.
Okay.
If we're being here for about like 15, 20, or 15 to 30 minutes, we can reduce stress that way as well, right?
Yeah,
Or-
I assume we're gonna do the rest once they bring the ox. They're gonna bring the ox over first, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean,
That'll
I
just
guess.
take like a couple minutes.
Okay. All right, Reed. No, Cruz.
Yeah.
You're with me.
You're taking the major with you, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys make your way across the courtyard. It's eerily quiet. You do not hear anything nor see any movement. It only takes you maybe, a minute or 2 to walk across the courtyard, even if you're just slowly walking. You get to the ox transports. As I mentioned, 2 of them appear to have been flipped over. You're assuming probably from the nuclear strike, just the sheer velocity and force of everything. The other one is still upright, this one over here. And as you near it, it looks a little scuffed up, again, probably from the nuclear blast. But other than that, it looks intact.
Yeah. I mean, it's
How do the weapons look?
Weapons look fine.
What do we recognize them? Anything special?
It's got a Gatling gun on the front, and it's got a plasma cannon on the top.
Right.
Looks like just like the ones you guys fought at the spaceport colony.
Let's rock
All
and
right.
roll.
I guess jump in and see if we can get it started.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll ask the major, like, if there's anything that doesn't look like standard military push start.
All right. Let me just double check and make sure. Where are we? The parking. What is this area called? Parking lot? Vehicle lot. That's it. Okay. You guys enter that last ox, this one over here in the back, and you climb up inside. You're able to open the door. It's not locked or anything. However, when you get inside, you find the remains of 2 of the bio-drone aliens. You notice there's scratches and damage inside here, and you do see there are a couple bodies that have been torn to pieces, clearly trying to fight these things. But the 2 aliens also appear to be casualties here.
Just do like a, double tap, make sure that they're actually dead.
All right.
Oh,
All right. You shoot the first one. It's nothing happens. It just thud thud. The second one you shoot, and it reacts. It screeches in pain. It kind of reaches out at you, lashing, but then it just dies instantly. And then it is well and truly dead. I'll put a few more rounds into it.
yeah. Okay.
I guess get behind him and push him out the back of the truck.
Yeah, well, I'll just drag them, throw them out.
Yeah. I mean, they don't have the super long tails, but they have long enough tails you can drag them by the tail. And it looks like, other than the most recent bullet holes you just put in them, most of the acid is gone. And it looks like the transport is still intact. It seems like it's probably still sealed. It doesn't look like the acid is eaten through the whole thing. As a matter of fact, that's probably a good point. What you notice as you drag these things away, they, other than the bullets you just put in them, they do not appear to have any sort of visible damage to them. There's no bullet holes, there's no scorch marks, there's no slashes from any sort of piercing weapon or a knife or a blade or anything.
Doctor did say they have short lifespan. Maybe these ones crashed out.
Mutate. Yeah. So then we definitely need to find that other one and kill it. Especially if it's making eggs somehow.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Outlasting the others.
Yeah.
Any weapons, medkits in the ox?
There would be a
left
med
over?
kit. And there's probably a pistol or a AK or 2 in here.
Okay.
AK-4077.
Yep. Yeah, and one of the dead guys.
Nice.
We'll make sure to keep the weapons.
Yeah, we'll give that to Reed.
You see Pish Lemieux takes one of the assault rifles as well, and you hear her say something in Vietnamese as she's standing over one of the guys.
She was Spanish before.
I'm sorry, she's Spanish?
But she was speaking
Yeah.
Spanish.
Was she?
Because you were speaking to Cruz.
That's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
She
Sorry.
had a Spanish last name too, I think, right?
That is why she's Spanish, because I looked up what nationality is Pish Lemieux, and
Yeah, Bodok was the one that was speaking Vietnamese.
well, that's just because he's smart.
Yeah.
And the droids were speaking Vietnamese too at one point, I think. But
Yep.
anyway, yes. So yes, she is Latina, not Asian. But yeah, so you hear her kind of mutter something in Spanish, Cruz, and she's basically kind of saying like a prayer over her fallen comrades.
Right.
And then we push them out of the truck too.
I'll ask her if she needs to grab like whatever the UPP equivalent of dog tags is before we throw their bodies out.
Yeah, she'd probably be doing that.
Yeah.
And she seems like a practical individual, so she does help you guys move the bodies out.
Okay. And then we seal that bad boy up and we drive it back.
As you guys are doing this,
I'll mount the turret gun.
Okay.
Because you don't have any stress, so you don't have the potential to fail.
As you guys are doing this, she says in English, obviously to both of you, is it, do you two really don't know what's going on here?
I mean, we've
Not
heard
here,
rumors. No. We've heard rumors about some of these aliens. We've encountered some of these things, but I mean, we don't know the projects or who's behind any of this. We just keep getting sent on missions where this keeps happening to us.
Yeah.
She looks you both over for a moment, obviously kind of appraising you. She says, I suppose I'm not surprised. The same thing happens in the UPP.
Right.
I'm
We're
sure
just
none
the
of
low guys in the totem pole.
Sure,
clean
none of
it
the
up.
colonists knew that this facility was even here, or if they did, what it was for.
What have we found out what the facility actually is for? Was that like in any of Ivan's information that we were able to get, or?
No. I mean, Babbitt claims it's a bioweapons facility, but you haven't found anything to suggest that, or?
Yeah.
Well, I think you would kind of know because I did mention that this facility seemed very similar to the one that Schmidt was talking
right.
about, which was a weapon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that you guys do have that to go off of, yes.
So, Major, what is the facility for? What are you guys doing here? Why would the UA target you?
She kind of looks down at her feet for a moment, runs a hand through her hair, and says, well, they have a lab in the central building. She points to the one you guys are standing next to. They've been experimenting on some sort of life form. They, she looks like she's kind of trying to struggle for, like, how to explain it. And she says, I don't know the full details. Only the doctor knows all that. But I do know that they're testing some important things here. Important to the Union. Deterrents to the UA weapons is what I've been told. That's how it's been explained to me. There's conventional weapon testing that goes on here too, but very few people are allowed into the labs.
So they're doing tests on some kind of alien organism?
That's what I suspect. That's what I
Tagar,
gather as much.
What if this is where the other big alien queen thing is?
I mean, could be.
She's like queen?
There's
a big alien that just births smaller aliens.
There's one that's massive, controls the others, makes the people around it go crazy.
Yeah. It's a smaller one a few weeks ago.
High or low?
Always high, baby. Hey, man, we've been on like a roll. We went like a year and a half No hits, and we're fucking only getting hits now.
You
Love
better
it.
knock on wood, man.
She says, "I've heard rumors of Project Marana, but I don't think anything of that is being done here. I think this is something else."
Something's creating these things.
I doubt the doctor's still alive to ask. He would be the one with the answers.
Doctor have like an office we can go look in?
It's in the lab.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
I'll throw a little bit more
let's
safe.
let's go park this in front of the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mount up for the
Impending assault.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we've got time. We could probably drag Elijah in here and then just all hop in and seal up and...
All right. Well, while this is going on, Reed, do you do anything else while you're inside with Babbitt and Elijah?
I think I'll take one of the breaching charges off Elijah and kind of rig it onto the door,
Okay.
just in case.
Okay. Tagar
Other
and
than
Cruz
that-
come back in. They set it off because you didn't tell them, and they didn't.
Remote activate only.
Oh man, I've actually really started to like Reed Tagar. I think he's an upstanding guy. And I want to get to know him a little bit better. Shh.
Oh, game over.
What have I done?
Now hold on, it's only 9 dice. He could do only 1 damage.
It's base 1 though. Remember.
Right,
House-
even if he
house-
gets 0 successes, he could do just the 1 damage.
Pretty sure it's armor
I'll beat up
piercing.
for you, Cruz.
Don't worry, that'll be the time I hit everything.
I'm at 3 of 5. But that's
Okay.
because we did like a mutual healing session at the end
Yeah.
of it.
Well, there was a med kit in the truck, so I wasn't sure, like, while we're waiting, if we should.
Well,
Use it.
before I go there, Reed, do you do anything else, or do you say anything to Babbitt? You see, he's
No, not at all.
furiously taking notes and doing stuff with his PDET.
I guess just during this time, I would probably just be taking a look at Elijah, seeing if there's anything I could do within the short time I got.
And when he gets pretty close to the breaching charge, that's when you set it off. Oh no, Babbitt was a casualty.
no.
You can
It'd
you
be
can
helped.
you can tell that Elijah can definitely probably be rebooted, but you're guessing it's going to be a full systems reboot, and luckily he hasn't taken like any component damage, like his arms, like no limbs got blown off. He doesn't have like any like major like ruptures in any of his organs. It just seems like he suffered so much damage that his system probably did like an emergency shutdown to make sure that nothing else bad really happened to him.
Okay.
But yeah, it's gonna be hours and hours to get him back up and running. So
I guess other than that, I'll just take a look at the Joes to see if they have any extra pistol ammo.
they each just have the clips. They each have 1 reload.
Okay. Steal that and add it to mine.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Elijah had like a actual rifle, right? Just take that.
Yeah.
He does have a rifle.
I thought he didn't have any ammo left.
Well, he has the 1 clip because he never needs to reload.
Oh, that's true. Okay. What rifle is it?
The standard one, the M4.
Okay.
M4A2 pulse rifle, armor
It's
piercing.
M4A1.
Oh, my mistake.
1A. My mistake.
1A. No, we were both wrong. It's
Yeah.
okay.
All right. Well, eventually, Babbitt doesn't say anything. He's just working away. Obviously, checking out his samples that he's gotten and taking notes and stuff. Eventually, you guys all pile in to the Ox. Bring Elijah in there as well, and that's where you guys are going to rest.
Yeah.
All
right.
Before I leave here, I'm gonna put another breaching charge hidden on Ivan in case I need it to blow it
Okay.
for safekeeping.
Okay.
Sure.
That way they cannot get the fucking turrets back up.
All right.
Ooh,
So
that's a good call.
that is 2 breaching charges you've used so far, out of the 6.
Didn't we actually blow one?
We blew one last.
And so
Oh,
we have
that's right.
3 more. I think 3 more left.
Okay.
But if you take the one on the door off, we could just.
Yeah, just leave one on the Ivan and take one off the door.
Okay.
All right. So you guys have 4 remaining then. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm keeping track on Elijah's sheet here. Okay. We guys all pile in, and as I said, it's secure, so you guys can rest here. It is basically a turn goes by, so you guys will regain a health and reduce a point of stress
Nice.
before you see the first working Joe has made it here from the testing facility or the testing site, and this one does not appear to be armed with anything.
I was probably got a fucking suit gun then.
You have to equip us the vehicle so we can mount the weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And then we're just gonna unload on this guy. Just-
Which folder is it in? Here we go.
I would also tell Babbitt that we found 2 other biodrones and they look like they had died without any actual wounds.
That gets his attention.
Although, when I
So they do have wounds now.
yeah, I shot both of them. The first one didn't react, but the second one sort of reacted and then died.
Yeah, so he immediately starts like asking questions like, what state were they in? What happened? What did they look like? And like every little detail that he can, he's asking.
Just like, yeah, they just collapsed, no cuts, gunshots or anything. They're eviscerated bodies inside this ox. You can see, like, look there's some of the blood, We didn't have time to clean it off, obviously, so, like, yeah, they were in here, collapsed. I shot the first one, it didn't do anything. Shot the second one, it sort of, like, reached out and flailed, and then I kept shooting and it died. So, we need to super find that other one and kill it. That's still alive.
Probably a late bloomer then. He's kind of scratching his chin, kind of muttering to himself. Interesting.
Do you think, like, the radiation caused him to mutate?
I actually hadn't considered that, but it's been a short time. But then again, the xenomorph's biology it's unlike anything I've ever seen, so it certainly is possible.
Do you know how many they dropped here?
No, I was not privy to that information.
Did we ask him where the eggs come from?
We did, and he said that they weren't supposed to come from the biodrones.
They're not supposed to, but you have to understand, and he's, this is before the working Joe shows up. You have to understand these creatures are incredible. They are unlike anything we've ever encountered. Their genetic code boggles us at every turn. It's almost as if it's fighting us, actively fighting any attempts to modify it. Anytime we've tried something, it finds a way around it. The working theory is normally the xenomorph ultimately has a queen that lays the eggs, that produces face huggers, which implant the embryos, which create a new xenomorph. And the cycle continues. If a hive does not have a queen, it finds a way to reproduce anyway. In some instances, the hive seems to know when it needs a queen, and it will produce an egg that will produce a variant of the facehugger, which will implant a queen embryo, and then the hive will have a single queen. But the hive seems to know it only needs one queen. It never produces more than one. However, we've also discovered that a single one of these creatures has the capability to turn hosts into new eggs. Ovomorphs are the scientific designation. Now, my biodrones are not supposed to be able to do that. We removed that capability because that defeats the purpose of using them as a weapon. The point is to drop in a group of those things, or a group of the facehuggers, let the xenomorph do all the heavy lifting, and then they expire after their lifespan runs out. No need to waste any UA lives. Come into an empty enemy base or enemy position. Clearly, the aliens have found a way around that too, which is why it's imperative that I have a chance to get a sample, if nothing else, of the one that is still alive.
Yeah.
You are spotted the guinea pig to clean up the mess.
No, not at all. Not at all, Corporal. These should all be dead. This is an anomaly. Nothing like this has happened in any of my tests. None of the xenomorphs have lived beyond their designated time or lifespan.
Do you think maybe...
How often have you used this procedure?
Well, this is the first field test.
Can I check him for that? Like, see if he has being honest.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a manipulation.
When you said this is the first
my observation versus his manipulation, or my manipulation versus his manipulation?
Either one. And I will roll for him as well.
Weirdly enough, it's the same number of dice. It's so cool.
Hard to tell. Hard to tell.
When you said that this was, that this was an anomaly, where were you testing these previously?
Oh, we have sites. We have facilities.
And these facilities were stocked with people to test them on?
He kind of just looks at you like you already know the answer to that.
So what makes this site different? What makes this batch that you sent down for real different from those last ones?
Well, nothing. That's why...
There was no modifications, genetic modifications you made between those last tests and this one?
No. This is... I've done many experiments. I've had many trials and errors, but we finally had something that appeared to be stable to the point where the go-ahead was given to proceed with actual field testing. And this was that first test. The fact that that one is still alive, running around, is an anomaly, and I have to know why if we're to perfect this.
Were your test sites stocked with androids?
Yeah, we have androids, of course.
Were they supposed to remove the android threat? Or is that always something that we were supposed to come and clean up?
I don't follow your questions, Corporal.
Well, the androids are still guarding the base. If your bioweapon is supposed to remove the threat so that we can come in and secure the area, were the android threat removed in the previous test?
I see what you're saying. Well, typically, the xenomorphs do not view synthetics as a threat unless they actively try to interfere or disrupt them. Because they're not a living, breathing being like you or I, the xenomorphs have no use for them. They can't use them to reproduce. And as far as I know, working Joes aren't supposed to be able to pick up assault rifles and shoot people. And he kind of looks at the major when he says that. And she just shrugs. And she says something in Spanish, which, Cruz, you understand. And basically she says, well, it seems we all have little surprises, don't we?
DC. Okay, so have the perfected version of your biodrones, have they ever interacted around one of these queen specimens?
No, we've attempted to nullify the queen gene, so to speak.
Okay.
There's a chance one of those eggs in there can create a queen.
In theory, although this early on, hard to say.
Well,
There's no exact telling when the hive decides or realizes that it needs a queen, but it does seem to happen eventually. But in theory, it shouldn't happen because we've, for lack of a better term, we've turned off that genetic sequence in the creature.
But whatever's in those eggs, will those expire as well after a given time? Or are they going to keep going until they find a host?
That is an excellent question, Corporal. I did not consider that. We should try to bring one back.
my man. That is so not going to happen.
They're private. They're easy to deal with. All we need to do is freeze one and get it back on the ship.
We're not bringing one of those things back onto our ship.
How do you expect to do that? Did you bring anything with you that could do that?
I'm sure they have something here. Coolant, aerosols, something. I could even jury rig something if we find the right thing. I could probably get something out of this engine, if need be.
Okay.
The eggs and the facehuggers are not difficult to contain if you know what you're doing.
So you've never actually run any tests on the facehuggers? Only the...
Well, no, I've ran plenty of tests.
Okay, so you know if they're gonna die?
He's struggling, he seems excited that you guys are asking him all these questions and like you want to know, but he also seems
about my
incredible.
interests.
Yeah, he's also incredibly frustrated because you're not on his level of PhD.
Unfortunately, it's third graders who want to talk about my interests.
Yeah, third graders with genetic sciences. So
goddamn meatheads.
Yeah. He's like, all right.
Ran eaters. Yeah.
All right. The current state of the biodrone is simply a xenomorph that is dropped in and eventually expires. There's
So the biodrone. You dropped in biodrones here. Is that correct?
Hold on, let me make sure I'm giving you the right information.
Or were the facehuggers sent here first?
Okay. He says, okay, I see what you're saying. All right. Our facehuggers that are part of the biodrone life cycle have had the capacity to create an alien queen embryo negated. Okay. And we've also taken that ability out of the biodrones themselves. But we also took out the ability for them to start a new hive. Clearly, we have some sort of anomaly here. This thing should be dead, so who knows what else is going on inside of it.
So something here created the eggs, and something here caused the anomaly.
The biodrone created the eggs. There's no doubt in my mind.
So
Well-
are your bio drones supposed to be able to create eggs?
No. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying.
What if there's an
So-
actual queen specimen here?
I would be surprised if there was.
Okay. Why?
He kind of looks over at the major, and he kind of like pulls you two over to the side so she can't hear, and he says, "To my understanding," and he's whispering so she can't hear.
Sure.
The UPP have only secured 3 alien queen specimens.
Right. We know
But
what
if they're
2 of them
but if
are.
they're capable of creating their own queen through
The UPP did not create their queens.
I think we learned that they found them.
You
Yeah,
found
but
that they stole them.
but if these hives
They
are
found them.
capable of creating their own, then it wouldn't
Well-
necessarily need to find one. Couldn't they just
If-
create their own?
If they have a xenomorph hive here, anything is possible.
Yeah.
But I am telling you, the creature we saw is one of my biodrones. The red hue is a distinct signature.
Right.
And the
Could-
hive matched its color. If it was not of that hive, it would not be nurturing it. It would be destroying it.
So we talked to the major. They have
Well,
some
it's
kind of
protecting
alien
the eggs.
specimen here, deeper in their labs.
Well, I suggest we go and find out what it is. That
Yeah.
is why we were sent here.
Sure,
Well, one of
definitely.
the reasons.
So, how long does your serum thing last?
No, it should last for a few hours.
Okay, good to know. All right. Well, this has been a great talk.
I'm glad we're seeing eye to eye now.
Look, I'm just trying to protect my squad. I keep running into these things, we keep running into these things with little information.
Yeah.
And we want to make it home.
Preferably
I-
with alien
As
excess.
as do I. I did not come down here with the expectation to perish. Otherwise, I would not have been down here had I thought any of my babies were still alive. But we are in a situation here where we have a chance for further scientific discovery and knowledge, not only of this specimen, but of our entire program here. So it is paramount that we complete our mission, well, that is why you are here, and I am here to help advise with my knowledge that I have of this situation. So I am more than happy to guide you gentlemen to make sure we make it through this.
Can your vaccine cure somebody who's already been infected?
No, it's just a deterrent for them.
Is there a
Masked
vaccine?
like pheromones or something?
Yes, that's the best way to think of it.
Okay.
Is there a vaccine for someone who's infected?
Do you mean someone who's been impregnated with an embryo?
I
No,
hate
somebody
news of
who's
that one.
been. I'm trying to explain what happened to Akana.
Okay. Yeah. What do you say to him?
I mean, this all. We encountered this black tar looking stuff, and we had a Marine kind of infected by it, and we had to amputate. Is there a cure for someone who's been infected by something like this bioweapon?
Both of you can give me observation or manipulation rolls.
I had better luck with manipulation. We're gonna go with that. Oh, Jesus.
Well, let me see what I have.
Would I still be twitchy?
When did you roll that panic?
When I was observing him earlier in the conversation.
Yeah. This has still been. It hasn't been a turn yet.
Okay.
Wow,
Well,
Cruz. Okay.
3 successes though.
Okay. Yeah, you realize like he plays it off like he hasn't heard of the goo, but you can tell there's a recognition in his eyes, and he's like biting his tongue to not ask questions to get more information, but he's trying to play it off like he doesn't know what you're talking about.
Come on, man. I can see it on your face. You're curious. You know something. And we have
You're right. Okay.
multiple instances of first contact with this stuff, so.
Where did you encounter the goo? The accelerant?
Where haven't we at this point?
Accelerant. Yeah. Like our first mission.
Okay.
I can get you the details. Let me just check my notes.
Yeah, when you say accelerant, he starts to ramble off like the number name, you know? The AO dash blah 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 blah.
Okay, come on.
I mean, if you're gonna ramble off the name, you gotta say it, the whole thing.
Chemical AO-3959X.91-15. Accelerant is a little bit faster to say, so.
It was.
I think I'm gonna keep with accelerant.
Yeah, accelerant. Sunderdatch, Sulfite Mines, Grandi Domes Colony. I believe that's the first site we located it at. It's a mining operation. At the very, very bottom, we encountered like some kind of, I don't know, temple thing. Huge puddles of black goo, a bunch of these urns, people getting dunked in for religious reasons and then becoming these weird monsters sprinting at us.
He's like, you found an engineered temple?
I guess. Yeah, maybe.
And then he starts like asking like a barrage of questions. But before he can finish, the working
Beep,
Joe
boop.
finally shows up. Beep boop. Please exit the vehicle.
Just get anywhere near the host.
Yeah, you see, it's making its way towards, obviously towards operations, which is in your guys' direction.
Well, let's.
Okay, do we have the
Blow it the
vehicle
fuck up.
equipped yet?
You should. It should be in the
APC?
actors.
Vehicles?
Kilo Company vehicles?
No. Let me do this though. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, I see it in Kilo Company vehicles. The
You see
APC.
That's the M577.
Yeah,
That's the
hold on.
normal
Yeah,
APC.
I don't see the Ox.
Let me put the ox in there.
Reed, you want to jump in and start gunning down?
Oh, I see it in
No.
the UPP vehicles.
Well, here I just put the ox in the thing with your with your APC. Is it in there now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
All right. Are you guys able to?
$9,260,000 US dollars.
That's like
No,
like a
we
billion rupees.
we still can't like equip ourselves into the vehicle.
Does UPP use rupees?
I think they have something like that. Yeah. Can you? How do we?
Add crew.
Oops.
Yeah. How do we add crew?
I think you were able to drag us in, but we can't drag ourselves in.
Right.
That didn't work. Do I have to
Otherwise, we could just drag the weapons we're at onto our character sheet. The phased plasma turret and the 20mm Gatling.
I forgot how I actually dragged you on here. No crew. How do I add crew?
You can't pull our PCs over the way we like pull stuff to our character sheets.
Oh
the
wait,
crew.
let me do it from the folder. Maybe is that why? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh, there's Cruz.
I was trying to drag your token onto it. So.
I mean, I have some piloting, so I'll do the
Okay.
running. You guys do the gunning.
All right. Well, go ahead and roll. I mean, it's walking towards you, and it doesn't have any weapons, so We don't need to drag this out.
Visible
range?
weapons.
Yeah, because it's in the next zone. Wow.
Oh, I thought you were driving.
Wait, why did I roll?
I don't know.
I didn't actually roll that.
I think that was me, but I don't
Oh,
know. if I
yeah,
rolled
because you
for
have to change the firer.
Well, I'm pilot in my position.
Yeah, I'm at gunner. So
Yeah,
I'm
but when you click on the gun, it'll ask you who's piloting it, and you have to do the drop down.
Yep. It sure
Oh, okay,
does.
that makes sense. Okay. I could just take those 2 successes if you want. Unless you want me to roll and get more.
Tagar said he was on the turret from the beginning, so we're going to assume he's on the turret. So we're going to delete. Let's delete this one. So
Plus, I have
do
5 stress.
you want to push, Tagar?
No, I'll keep it at that.
All right. Well, 6 damage drops it to 1 health, so it's still coming. But you also have the assault gun on it, or whatever it is, the
I was
minigun.
gonna say,
So
Reed, you
Reed-
can get on the other gun.
If he wants to
Yeah.
shoot that and shred this thing, if you hit it, it's
Please hit.
probably gonna die.
So he's dead.
Okay, yeah, we don't need to roll multiple criticals here because you will kill it eventually. So we'll just say Android ceases to exist.
Bleh.
Okay. So, back to the conversation with Dr. Babic.
Fucking nerds.
So, basically a turn goes by, and then the working Joe shows up. So what do you guys do after that?
Just sit, heal up, and wait for the other 2, right?
Yeah, we're just gonna wait out the last 2. We
Okay.
assume they're not gonna be too much longer,
And then,
and then in theory we should have free reign of the.
except for the alien, right?
No, yeah. But if we think that it's guarding the eggs because it's laying the eggs, then it should stay in that building.
Okay.
Do
All
we,
right.
from where we are, do we see any like exits out of that building?
No, just the
Front door.
Just the front door that you guys came through on this end.
Okay. But that's not the only one in the area, because we did see movement, or some of us saw movement, like on the hills outside of the base, right?
You did. You did indeed.
And we should probably call Weaver and them upstairs and let them know, like, you're good to come down. Please kind of just fly around the area.
We did turn off the sentry guns.
Yeah.
They're not the sentry guns. The
Turrets.
Yeah,
Turret,
but
yeah.
You don't remember your comms aren't working because of the radiation.
yeah, and
So we
Weaver isn't awake, right?
No, she was awake.
She was awake? Okay.
Yeah. Because that's our way up.
Because
Because remember, you originally were going to
down.
come down and drop pod, and then you guys got
That's right.
fired upon. So
But we'd have to go back into the comms to try to get some way to communicate with them.
okay, so another 3 turns go by, so you get 3 more stress and 3 more health.
Yeah.
And then eventually you see the 2 working Joes appear through the front gate, and they are walking towards you guys.
Just fucking blast them. I'll get on one of the other guns too, because there's like 4 guns.
This one only has the turret and then 1 Gatling gun.
Never mind.
So, what's the range of their weapons? Okay, well they can. Let's do initiative here because they actually have weapons. Probably won't be a very long combat, but you know, we never know with these androids and their 6 critical damage. Let's switch over the music to a little bit something more exciting. And Cruz, if you want to do your double initiative thing?
Well, I'm not participating because there's no other guns, right?
You could still drive into them if you wanted to.
Ooh.
Or you could get out and shoot your gun.
Or just yes. hang out
That
the
sounds
window.
like a bad recipe for disaster where I get shot. So I don't like that.
Well,
Oh,
then,
nice, a 2. Let me just see if I get a 1, though. Oh, a 10. Ugh, I'm gonna keep the 2. Also, my panic should have ended.
lame.
Yeah.
You roll like dog shit! He rolled like dog shit!
This game is dumb. I don't want to play anymore. Okay, Cruz with the 2, starting us off.
Shit. Do you guys need me to drive closer, or are we good here for range?
I have extreme range on mine.
I mean, I'll just drive us closer so you guys don't have any negatives, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll work.
Yeah, you move it into the zone.
Broom.
Can you move it?
No.
All right. Tagar, initiative 5.
Okay. What range do you drive us to?
You guys
Or
are one
short?
zone away, so you're at short range.
Easy.
Short range.
Yeah,
Yeah,
these green lines denote a zone on the map. Oh wow. That is instantly enough to do a critical. That's pretty good. All right. Well, he loses his next slow action. That's good. Reed, you're up.
Well,
I
Reed's
look
not
at
gonna be allowed to
look
shoot
at
anymore.
Reed when I through my viewport, I see him just stitch the fucking sand in front of these guys. I turn back and I look at Reed. Just
listen. I got some radiation poisoning going on right now. Okay, my vision.
Wow.
It's scared.
Okay. The Joes are up. They're going to enter this area. The other guy can't do anything because he got blown up this turn. The other guy's going to open fire with his suit gun. All right, he scores a hit.
cool.
Go ahead and roll. It's got 8. Can you guys roll the armor on the vehicle?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay.
Go.
Yeah, the shots just bounce off harmlessly. Ping, ping, ping. All right, Cruz.
I'm gonna try to run one of them over.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll for that?
Piloting. Which one do you try to run over?
I guess this one that was firing at us because one of my allies is ineffective. Oh, whoa.
Okay.
Rolled twice. I don't know why, but the first
Alright.
one was 2 successes.
Yep. Cool. Let's make him make a mobility test to get out of the way. He
I would have
didn't.
been so pissed if you rolled 2 successes.
Yeah, he just like backflips out of the way. No, he's
Like, what the fuck are you guys training them with?
So you hit him. We'll say he takes some damage and you knock him prone. That
Nice.
makes sense to me. Tagar, you feel a thud as the Joe goes bouncing off the front of the transport.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna aim at that one and the one he just ran over and shoot that one.
All right, I'll give you bonus 2 dice because it's prone. Just like trying to get itself up off the ground. All right. Well, that's gonna take a critical on that guy.
Nice. Alright.
All right. Reed, please just do 1 point of damage.
We'll think about that.
Oh, thank
my
God.
Okay, he did it. All right.
You're about to get
18
demoted.
dice. Should have had.
There you go.
there we
System
go.
shut
Field
down.
demotion.
He
Well, I
only
can see.
he only had to shoot a prone one that had already taken a critical
I
and
know.
dropped to 0 health and been knocked over by a
Yeah.
fucking transport.
I know what I'm
There.
gonna be doing when I get back to base.
I did your work for you.
Okay, this guy stands up. This is the first one, and then he will use his other fast action to begin climbing the ladder on the transport. And he is now trying. He's basically climbing up towards the door, so he's on the transport at this point. Cruz, what do you do?
Can I try to do like an evasive maneuver to shake him off?
You can try, but this thing is really not meant to do that. Give me a piloting roll at -3.
Okay.
He was basically like, oh, let me put it in reverse. And he's just like holding on, like, nah. Yeah, so it doesn't even matter if he passes or not, so.
Yeah.
Okay, Tagar.
Is there any way for me to get to him?
Yeah, you can open the door and shoot at him. There's like a ladder on the side. You can see it up on the front in the picture, up towards the front wheel.
Mm-hmm.
There's a ladder that comes up, and then you can open the door to get into the vehicle.
Okay. Can I open the door and stab him?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try and do that.
Okay.
Shut up, Bob. I'm pushing that.
Tagar.
Looks like our new hire is rubbing off on you.
Yeah, that's okay.
10 dice is 0 success.
Oh, he gets it right through the core. Amazing. It reaches up. You just drive the knife right into its head, and the lights in its eyes dim out, and it stops moving.
As Cruz is like driving like a madman.
Drifting, screeching.
Very slowly, though.
Yeah, like 3 miles an hour.
Okay. The Working Joes have been defeated. Well done.
Nice.
Well done.
10 out of 10, boys.
10 out of 10.
Well, we need to find a way to get to comms, haul down our ship.
I mean, I could go back in and take a look at it.
You know you've been locked out of the comms because of your fuck up with the Ivan system.
We know if there's another comm station on base, something? Or is Ivan like the main controller of all that?
There's, Pishelmu would probably tell you if you asked her.
Yeah.
She would say, no, there's only the one comms array. But
Well, she would be able to get into the Ivan then, right? She should have access.
I think you guys tried that already, and
Yeah.
and
That was when we needed the the initial code. But I think, did Reed get through that with his initial roll, and then he had to fucking...
yeah,
Then
he did.
then he went hard trying to get information.
Well, we needed data. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, I'm not
Cruz?
judging you.
All right.
I'm lying. I'm absolutely
Not
judging
much.
you. But
Yeah, not judging you much.
I didn't have a lot of expectations, and I was still let down, but that's okay.
Okay, so Pishelmu would say, well, we could check the landing pad.
Okay.
I see we radio them first. Get them down here before we check out the lab and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, we might need to... Yeah, let's check out the landing pad. See if they have some sort of air control tower.
Babbitt says, why don't we search the lab first, since we're already here?
We might have to run from something in the lab, and then we wouldn't have time to go ask our ride to come down in an emergency. I think letting them know that it's safe to come down and to, maybe just kind of circle the area.
Yeah, we might
have
have backup if
we
we
have the
need.
transport. We can just hop in this thing.
I would rather just be safe than sorry, It's-
Where's the landing pad in relation to this base?
It follows the south road.
All the way down?
Yeah.
Oh, so like out of the base?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a couple miles away.
Oh. Yeah, we might have to finish.
That's why it took the Working Joes an hour to walk here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have to finish exploring the base.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was on base. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just.
While you guys are driving to the next spot, I'm going to rest in the back seat for 15 more minutes.
Yeah, Reed, get up here and drive because I also need to rest. Some of us are actually working.
It's like 5 feet away, though.
Yeah, there's nowhere to drive. Like he drives like 4 feet and you're there. Just do laps around the base.
Yeah, just make it take 15 minutes.
Do
I
pull.
just wanted to
We
Reed
could
and
just
give.
sit here for 15 minutes.
I'm just fucking busting Reed's balls.
Pull. Drive this thing like we're on the lazy river. Okay, you need to relax.
We just
Okay.
get my inflatable tube.
Yep. Yeah, you guys can rest for another turn. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah. Nice.
Okay.
It's like there was never any stress at all.
Well, where do you
Right.
guys go after this?
Well, there's nowhere else left to explore in the comms area, right?
No.
No.
There are basically. We'll assume maybe Reed takes the. You guys are free to walk around the base and see. There's basically. There's 5 buildings. There's this massive building in the center, which Pishelmew has told you is the lab. Reed, over by you, there's this building over here in the far corner. That's the garage for the vehicles. You guys saw that when you went past it. It's got a big, massive garage door. There's a building next to it, which, I suppose you could ask Pishelmew and she'll tell you. That's the generator to the base. Provides all the power. In the top right corner, there's a fuel depot. There's 2 massive fuel tanks, and she explains that there's an underground pipe system that supplies fuel to the generator. And then there's another building here on the north side of the base that she says is a workshop. So there's equipment, stuff in there.
Want to check the workshop?
Either in the generator room or actually any of those rooms that are like a barrel of fuel.
No, because the oxes, I believe, work on like giant batteries. They're actually fuel. And the fuel itself, it's like, like massive, like oil tower tank. You can see how big they are on the map, right? They're huge.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think they like actually have like anything like that.
Do we want to just blow the detonator on the Ivan system and just take it out of commission now?
Well, what if it's connected to the landing pad still through that? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
If we destroy it, then we have nothing communicating to the landing pad. Maybe, I don't know. That would be the down.
We would just have to drive out of range of the radiation interference, which would take us probably hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do we want to check out the workshop, see if there's anything useful in there?
Yeah. Start there.
All right. So it's kind of like a U-shaped building. You kind of see the front of the U here, and there's a single door in the front. Otherwise, it's it's large. When you guys try the door, it doesn't feel locked, but it does feel like it is blocked by something.
Maybe there's survivors in there.
Even Xenocide's giving you shit, Reed, for not hitting. Just want to point that out.
Nice, king shit. Major, you want to see if there's anyone alive in there? Maybe they barricaded themselves in?
She actually seems to peek up a little bit, like she didn't even consider maybe somebody else might have survived. And she runs out to the door and she shouts, hello, is anyone there? It's Major Pishelmew. And you guys wait for a moment, and you guys hear some, like, ruffling inside. You definitely tell there's probably people inside, like, whispering. Probably, like, debating whether or not, this is true or what's going on. and she kind of like bangs on the door again. Then you can hear them actually, like there's definitely a few people in there like, no, we shouldn't, and yes, like she's gonna track that fucking thing, and you can hear they're like kind of arguing a little bit. What do you guys do?
Sounds like there's people in there. Just
Reach.
put on your commanding voice and let them know that you're here to take control. Right? Good luck.
Do you like force the door open? Try and like push it if it's not locked.
Give me straight strength, and whoever wants to do it can take a +3, because we'll assume you two, the other two, and Pishal Mule will assist.
It's gotta be Tagar.
You say I'll do it. You said
Let's
+3.
let Dr. Babic do it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Son of a.
Wow.
Here, I'm gonna tap you on the shoulder and be like, I'll give it a try. What?
I loosened it for you.
It's a +3, right?
Well, remember, if you fail a roll, you got to find a different way to go about this. So you can't just. It's apparently they've barricaded to the point where it's too heavy to just shoulder the door open.
Reaching charge.
Let's not go to that just yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just announce to them like you can open the door, or I'm gonna blow it up, and see if that works.
Give me a manipulation test.
God damn it. You are rolling 2 dice. What did you say anything? You fucking have to push that, you motherfucker.
Hello?
There we go. 1 success.
Hello?
That's all you need.
Can I come in?
I'll blow it up if you don't open it.
Okay. Yeah, you finally hear, some kind of muffled voices, and you can hear the sounds of stuff being moved, and eventually you guys are able to open the door and get inside. And so you get inside the workshop, and it is a large structure. It's long, low to the ground like everything else, and it is racks upon racks of all sorts of equipment and parts that the site would need for repairs. There's various remnants of old projects in here. There's a supply room where they obviously keep new supplies that come in whenever they get their shipments. The lights don't seem to be working in here. You do see that they've got a couple of those little battery powered lanterns that they've turned on, and kind of you see there's a few survivors in here that have oh wait a minute, I'm reading the wrong fucking room. My bad.
Oh.
Where is... I'm sorry, this is... Okay. So this is like an actual workshop in the sense that there are a bunch of different machines here that can be used to fabricate various parts and tools, or any sort of unique components that the base may need. You can see that there are 2 of the orange UPP knockoff power loaders in here as well, up against the wall. And you do see that they had barricaded the door with a bunch of tables and a knocked over vending machine and stuff like that. And nice. There are 4 individuals in here. You see there are 2 men and 2 women. One of the men, older guy with graying hair, definitely looks to be the oldest of the group, is wearing, not so much a suit, but a little bit nicer clothes. There's a woman, looks like she's maybe in her 30s, looks like she's wearing kind of a scientist type outfit. And the other 2, who also look middle-aged, they look like they're wearing worker uniforms, like your typical worker overalls. And when you guys enter, when Pishelmew sees the man with the white hair, she says, "Dr. Belez, you survived?"
Oh.
And I think that's a good place to take our break.
All right, nice.
So let's
Interesting.
switch
Really
over the
wish
break
I would have
screen.
recharged this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Reed.
Yeah, he must have died, when he was in here. I'm not sure how that happened.
This was weeks ago. He died weeks ago. Yeah, it wasn't from the blast we just did.
Exactly.
His corpse is very well preserved from all that shrapnel from weeks ago. Must have been the nuclear blast.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take our break. I'm going to get some of that good old Dr. Pepper, and we will be right back.
BRB.
So you see, as I said, an older man, probably in his 50s or 60s, fairly big eyebrows, gray, whitish, mostly clean-shaven. He looks a little bedraggled, as if he has not had any good rest in a while. And although he has like a sports jacket over a button-down shirt, no tie, and he obviously the couple buttons on the top are unbuttoned, and he's a little disheveled looking. Otherwise, kind of unremarkable looking. And then
any visible injuries on the?
No, none of them really look injured. Just a little bit of scrapes and bruises and things like that. They all look, dirty, like they've, obviously gone through explosions and things like that, but no injuries of any sort. And I'll share the artwork of the others because I didn't waste my time getting artwork to not share it. So you meet the two regular workers. The man's name you find out is Alfonso. He also looks like he is of maybe Spanish descent, dashing young man. And the other warehouse worker that you see, her name is Min. She's clearly of Asian descent. And then the scientist-looking woman, her name is Tanya. And you can tell from her accent she's definitely Russian. Those are the 4 survivors that you encounter. Balaz at first looks a little shocked when he sees UA soldiers, but he seems to kind of calm down a bit when he sees Pishlemiu. And she seems shocked that he's, here. And the two workers, Min and Alonso, I'm sorry, not Alfonso, Alonso. Alfonso was the other guy, wasn't it? Alonso, they both kind of think that you guys are here to rescue them, so they kind of seem excited to see you. Balaz probably not so much, and Tanya, her last name's Lebedev, that's what her token is. She kind of seems indifferent on the whole thing. She's kind of watching very cautiously as all this is kind of transpiring. And Pishlemiu kind of greets him, seems surprised that he's here. And he immediately starts kind of rambling, the base is on lockdown, the things were everywhere, and he just, kind of starts going on and on. What do you guys do?
Start trying to push people into the ox so we can get it, they're probably not in environmental suits and good stuff for radiation damage.
Yeah, they are not. They're not in suits.
Does anybody look armed?
It looks like the scientist had recovered a small incinerator unit, but other than that, the two workers have wrenches or clubs or pipes or crowbars, stuff like that. Balaz doesn't seem to have anything on him.
They speaking English?
They all speak English if you ask. The two that's kind of broken English, the two workers, but yeah, it's enough to understand.
I'll talk to him in Spanish.
Yeah, that he definitely speaks.
Yeah. See if you can get them in the ox, get them triaged, and we'll do a quick sweep of the room, see if there's anything worth taking with us.
Yeah, I'll get the two workers at least into the ox, and then just give them a look over with a med kit.
And then me and Reed will sweep the room, check for anything, and let the major talk to Balaz.
Okay. Cruz, if you want to give me a medical aid test, and Reed and Tagar, if you guys want to give me observation tests as you search.
Wait, why did I do manipulation? Oh, never mind.
Instant panic. Okay.
2.
I got 1 success on my med aid.
Okay. All right. Is there anything particular you guys are looking for in the workshop?
Oh, sorry. Ignore mine. I had no successes. For some reason,
I was gonna...
0 hits again, Reed.
Any like research data pads or anything that obvious that sticks out to me as like maybe I should take that with?
No, this definitely looks like old, either abandoned or useless stuff that probably didn't make the cut. It looks like mostly like components for machines and maybe weapon components. But you definitely don't see anything in here that screams like bioweapon or aliens or anything like that.
Anything that like looks like android parts that might help with Elijah?
Yes, but you do know that UPP androids tend to have a capacity for being very poorly made.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the working Joes, those are Seekson, and
Yeah.
you can tell, like, they're definitely Seekson because they took a walloping. You know, they're pretty durable.
Yeah.
But actual UPP-made androids have a reputation for being pretty shit.
But like tools or something that like we don't have if we wanted to try and repair.
How many successes do you have?
2.
Yeah, I'll say if you want, you can try to spend a turn repairing him, and I'll give you 1 Comtech roll, and any successes will give him health back.
I don't think I want to.
Nice.
Love it.
Is that +2?
Yeah.
+1.
Anybody can. No.
We should probably have Reed do it, I think. His
I was
contact.
gonna say I don't know that you want me doing it.
Yeah, there's no bonuses. I'm just letting you have the opportunity to do it, because normally you wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
Because normally it takes a shift to repair an android once they're shut down. Or even if they're not shut down, if you're trying to repair damage, it takes a shift.
Reed, can we trust you to do this? Nope.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I mean,
That
one more
is-
thing we can lay on Reed's feet.
You
Are
could
you
have
just like
brought
hitting him in the face with a wrench?
could have brought Scaarr back into the game, and
I
instead
tried for you, Scaarr. I tried.
He rolls
Scaarr
like
is
that.
staring at the screen like this dead-eyed.
He did that is he's gone. He's gone.
Like George W. Bush.
Reed is everybody's rival.
This is
I'm
Schmidt all
adjusting
over
my
again.
character sheet right now.
Yeah.
Elijah doesn't even know what's going on, but he's making Reed his
There's
rival.
code. There's backup code going on in Elijah's system right now.
When Elijah looks over this video, he'll be like, "No, don't do that. You're doing it wrong. Incorrect. Incorrect."
No, not the red wire.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, he's unable to do it. Clearly, he is not the android technician he wants you to think he is.
I love you, Adam.
I tried.
It's not your fault. It's just the roll of the dice.
So,
Super consistently.
as this is and Sean, for you, there are no injuries on either of them other than minor, scrapes and abrasions. Maybe you just bandage them up a little bit here and there, but nothing major.
Do they look like they have any symptoms of radiation that I could tell with the CBRN kit?
Let me. What is it? What do we roll when it's radiation?
I have no idea.
Well, here, I'll just give them a point of rad because they would have a point of rad at this point. So let's see. Okay, so Alonzo, yes. Oh wait, who did I just roll for? Yeah, Alonzo. Yes, he actually rolled a 6, of course. Min is okay. Lebdev is fine, and Dr. Balaz, he got the 6. Okay. So Balaz, the men look weak. The women look healthy and strong.
Okay. Let me just find the CBRN kit, wherever you are.
Yeah, when you put the CBR and when you put the Geiger counter over the two men, it spikes.
I do have it on.
Yeah, where did you find it? It's just...
It was in the let me see, items,
I think it's
equipment,
diagnostic tools.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it's nothing life threatening. You know, it's just because they've been down here for long enough. You figure if you get them off planet, you know, in the next couple hours, they should be fine.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Then I guess we're fine there.
I mean, I believe the
It has like neurotoxin inhibitors, but I don't know if that's even.
well, it would have the type of stuff you would take to try to slow down or prevent minor radiation exposure. So if you wanted, especially for the women who don't seem to be as affected by it right now, you would probably want them to take that.
Yeah, I'll give that to them because we all got CBRN kits.
What are the the pills that they popped in the Chernobyl show?
I didn't watch. I don't know.
Oh, really? You didn't
what's
watch it?
called?
Oh, dude, watch Chernobyl. It's awesome.
What? Which of the many streaming services?
I believe that was on HBO, if I recall.
Oh, okay, I'll pirate it.
Is it an iodine tablets?
I was gonna say iodine. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyway, yeah, you give them, the equivalent. So,
Yeah. If they don't speak like good enough English, I'll ask Alonzo to kind of translate for me.
no, it's just like broken English. Like, she speaks English well enough, but she's not using like some of the right verbs.
Gotcha. So yeah, I'll explain what it is and why I'm giving it to them.
Yeah, they understand. They're not like idiots or anything. So, and Lebdev her and Balaz will take it as well, and then she thanks you.
Yeah.
While this is going on, at one point, Reed and Tagar in the workshop, you notice there's a terminal in here. There's usually a terminal in every building. The terminal that has that flashing error that's saying, enter input override code or whatever it said. You see the screen flashes, and it changes to a blue screen, and it says upload commencing 1 hour 12 minutes, and you see a progress bar. Cruz, if you would give me an observation test.
Fuck. One of them's gonna do something annoying. Alright, I'm gonna push that.
Okay, you have never leave.
Oh, yeah!
Alright. So, after you get done looking over the two workers, you get out of the transport, and as you're maybe heading back to the workshop, you notice that this gate over here, which when you guys saw it earlier was still intact, the gate itself has been damaged. Looks like it's been torn open.
I will comms everyone and let them know. Like, this gate over here looks like it's been damaged. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah, so it's the same type of gate as the other one. It's like basically like a fence gate, and it's on like a little rail. It's got barbed wire at the top, and the chain links look like they have been either torn open or shredded or cut.
I'm gonna tell Reed to stay with the major, finish up in here, and I'm gonna go help Cruz.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll deal with this. What's going on?
So where's the gate?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
Is there a little lock icon there?
Oh, there's a door icon, yeah.
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 Sorry,
Okay.
it's a sentry gun is. There you go. It's in the way.
I cannot open
Wow.
it.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of damaged, so you can't really open it right now. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You can get through it if you need to, but...
Yeah, what does the damage look like?
Like I said, it looks like it's either been, like, maybe shredded or torn or cut.
Like we
the
can
chain
see
the
through
chain
the door?
links are separate.
Oh, okay.
Well, remember, it's a chain link gate, right?
Okay.
But the chain
So
links
can we
have
see
been...
through it?
Yeah.
No.
It's just like the gate at the front. It's the exact same thing.
Oh, okay. So it just goes off base?
This road leads to the testing site. This is
Okay.
where the single Joe came from.
But the Joe would have been able to open it, right? Theoretically, he wouldn't have needed.
Theoretically, yeah.
Okay. Does it
I mean,
look like there are any?
Ivan is still online, and you
Right.
know that Ivan is communicating with the Joe, so it makes sense that it would probably be able to open the door for the Joe if the Joe couldn't do it itself.
Can we
Right.
tell whether or not something left or came in? Like which way the
That-
chain links are bent?
Will require an observation roll.
I got 2 successes. Could I use one of my stunts to? Actually, I have the analyze talent, which I learned from that fucking nerd. Analysis. You can roll for observation to gain insight regarding strange and alien artifacts or creatures. Well, okay, maybe that doesn't really apply. Fuck it. I thought it was a better skill.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to burn analyze on a bent up.
No, not really. I'll just roll a regular observation as well. Oh, yeah, rush it.
Looks like the chain links are bent inwards.
They're coming towards us.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of those things that you guys saw outside might be in with us now, so
Great.
we should get everyone back into the
Something
ox.
Something's getting uploaded to the computer systems which are going off inside. We might need to stop that upload wherever it's going or find out where it's going.
Yeah, Reed, what do you do while you're in there? Well, after they leave.
I'm gonna tippy tappy try to figure out what this upload is.
I'll calm everyone. Like, it looks like another one of those maybe drones is inside. We need to be careful.
Something came to the gate.
Roger that.
Does it look like where the sentry gun would be? Does it look like there are any spent shells, like it was shooting, or we didn't hear anything?
No, if I recalled, I think you guys shut the sentry gun down when you were in the Ivan center.
Oh, okay. I thought we just
we
shut
got everything.
the full turrets down. Ooh.
Everything.
Yeah.
Alright.
That was probably a mistake.
Well, let's get back to the ox and get
Yeah.
the turret gun.
So, Reed, you're looking at this, and nothing you do does anything. It's like the system is completely locked out at this point. And eventually, Dr. Balaz sees you messing with the terminal, and he comes over, and he says, he has a worried look on his face. He says, "Oh no." He's like, "You know what this means? There's a
Clearly
destroyer.
not.
There's a destroyer in range. They're uploading the data from the base. We need to be out of here before that timer is at 0.
What happened at 0?
They'll probably sterilize the base."
How fast is this thing downloading?
It's got about an hour and 11 minutes left.
Yeah.
And Balaz seems a little frustrated, and him and the major kind of have a little bit of an argument, because he's like, I can't believe they would do this. They're going to leave me behind. And the major says, I guess we're all expendable to the Union, eh, Doctor? And he shoots her a dirty look.
Hey, don't worry, Doc. We'll get you out of here in one piece. Just can't guarantee it'll be the way you want. Unfortunately,
he has kind of a pleading look in his eyes when he looks at you, and
Wrong person.
he says, just get us out of here. He's like, I don't want to be around these things anymore.
Well, you can count on us to get you out of here. So just don't get in the way.
As long as it's not up to Reed. Don't let him roll for it.
God damn. Well, is there any way to slow it down? Can we slow the upload?
I mean, I could trigger the explosion to the Ivan, but that might just make him come here sooner.
Ew.
Balaz is like, no, it's some sort of failsafe they put into the base. I wasn't able to override the codes either, and if I can't override it, then and the major can, then they can't, then no one can. Neither of us had any idea that was put in place. Once the base went south, Ivan locked us out. Probably sent out a distress signal.
Oh no, it definitely sent out a distress signal.
Well, clearly.
Well, I saw it on the Ivan that it did, so.
Yeah, you can confirm that, but obviously you guys have all the pieces of the puzzle put together there.
All right.
Well, let's go do this lab.
Lab, right? Yeah.
And let's get the fuck out of here.
Quickly.
Okay, so you've got Alonzo and Min in the transport. What do you do with the others? Does everybody get in the transport at this point?
I mean, do we all fit?
Oh yeah, remember this thing can carry like 2 full squads of dudes.
It can carry 23 or 26 passengers.
Yeah, remember these wheels are like 12 feet tall.
All right, then everybody in.
Yeah.
All right.
Like unless they want to get left behind.
No, they definitely don't. No. And Dr. Babic, sees all these people filing in, and he looks at you, Tagar, and he says, "Who are all of them?"
Survivors.
One of them's a scientist. You guys could probably talk shop. We're also going to need the scientist to go into the lab, so...
Believe me, I doubt he would understand my research.
Yeah, well, he's your only contact inside this base right now, so...
Would the 3 of you please make wits rolls at +3?
Ooh.
Oh,
plus.
wow, we get a plus? I think this is the first time Chris ever gave us a plus in this game.
I need that on wits.
Same.
Ah, son of a...
So Cruz, the reason you guys get +3 is because this was very, very recent.
I should be rolling more. I don't know why I'd only rolled 3.
You can roll more if you want.
Yeah.
There it is.
Nice.
So, both of you, if you didn't already recognize, I'll point it out. You recognize the name Dr. Balaz. Do you recall who that is?
He was like the head researcher here.
According to what you read, he's the entire head of the Dark Star program.
Kind of chuckle at Babic. You might have more in common than you think.
He gives you a puzzling look.
Pull him to the side. He's the head of the Dark Star project, leading the whole thing.
And just blurts out the whole transfer. He's like, "That's Dr. Balaz?"
I cover his mouth immediately, like.
Give me not agility. Give me a mobility. All right. Yeah, you get him to shut up before he says it. He's like, "Doctor."
Is it that I brought you over so we could whisper? You don't reveal your hand, right? But pick his brain. Talk shop. You guys are both coming down with us into the lab, so you'll have plenty of time.
plenty of time.
He's like, that's an excellent idea, Cruz.
Also, maybe give him one of your injections, so if the things do show up, he doesn't get targeted, right?
If you insist.
Well,
And,
we probably want to take him back, right?
Yeah, so then at that point, he makes a big show of introducing himself. You know, Dr. Belez, I am Dr. Babic, prestigious Gelagod Institute graduate and, lead xenomorphologist of one of the UA's projects. Formerly Weyland-Yutani Bioweapons Division. He says, I understand you're the head of the Dark Star program. And this kind of, you see Balaz's a little, suspicious at first. And he says, look, we don't have a lot of time, so pleasantries aside, my escort here would appreciate if you took one of these. And he hands him the injection, and Balaz kind of looks at him. He says, it is a vaccine that I've developed myself, perfectly safe. You can ask them. I've taken a dose myself earlier. It'll prevent the creatures from targeting you. One might say you're a high-valued asset for the UA. We wouldn't want anything to happen to you. And Balaz looks very suspicious and cautiously at him, and he kind of pushes it back. Doesn't want to take the shot.
You don't want to take it.
And Babic looks at you, Cruz, like, all right, well, be a shame to lose all that knowledge in your head, but I'm sure we'll find something in your lab worth taking note of. And Babic looks over to you, Cruz, like, as you were.
I don't know, whatever. Let's fucking get to the lab.
Alright, so the entrance is over by the oxes, so I'll just move the whole group over here. Just do a little quick... Yep, we'll just do a little... Hold on, it's gonna get a little crazy. Let me just put you three together. Alright, so you guys go over here. Alright, we'll put the rest over here as well. Okay. So, when you guys get over here with your ox, you put it in park. You all notice that the Major is not looking too hot. Her skin is very pale. She is sweating a lot, and her skin almost looks like it's loose, almost like she's lost weight in a way. And her skin has like a very waxy, rubbery appearance. And when you guys notice that she's kind of like in the corner in one of the seats, she's kind of dozing off a little bit. She's breathing really heavily, and her shirt is just soaked, like the V on her chest. You can see like her armpits, like 2 shades darker than the rest of her shirt.
Thank you for like a quick.
We all notice it.
Yeah, you would all notice this at this point. Yeah, go ahead. Give me a medical aid. Go for it.
I'm gonna ask the doctors, be like, hey, do you guys need to take a look at that?
All right. So Cruz, with 3 successes, I guess it makes sense why you panic.
Shit.
Your best guess is that she is still continuing the morphing process from when she was in the alien hive. That's the only thing you can think of. She is kind of like, you can tell she's kind of muttering, like she's kind of passed out, but she's kind of like mumbling like in pain. Like you can hear like kind of letting out like whimpers. And you realize once you're done doing this examination, even though she's kind of passed out, you can notice her legs have kind of moved up in a sense where her knees are kind of moving up towards like her chest. And her spine, she's kind of hunched forward a little bit. And you realize after like just watching her for a minute, she is very slowly like moving into the fetal position.
I guess I'll pull Dr. Babic over and be like, okay. And kind of explain, like, I don't know what's really going on, but I think she's still suffering from when she was
Babbitt's on the left side.
connected to the hive.
Babic? Oh, there he is. I'm like, where does Token go? Okay.
He's way over there.
Yeah. He says, you know what, Cruz, I think you're right. That would make sense. Well, it's an arduous process. It doesn't happen instantaneously, so we're in no immediate danger.
Yeah, but is this like something we can bring back up to the ship? Is that going to be safe?
Oh, we
need to get her off.
We should most definitely take her to the ship.
Okay.
Look, if you're not going to help me get one of the eggs, this might be the next best thing.
Okay.
The genetic sequence could be mixed with her DNA at this point.
Right.
And you see, like, Alonzo and Min, even though they only understand, like, half of what you guys are whispering, they look in total shock, like, what the fuck is going on here? You guess Balaz maybe kind of has figured it out, and Lebdev, it's hard to see what she might be thinking. But they're like, what the fuck did you people do? Is there any
way to save her? Or stop it? Do you think your vaccine would help? Slow it down?
Potentially, maybe. I mean, it's... I don't think it would do any harm.
All right. Well, shit. I've got the vaccine. So, and I'll take my vaccine and kind of like just inject it into her. Like, all right. Well, I hope this helps.
There's a bit of pushback when you go to do this from Dr. Balaz.
Oh, okay.
Because he's like, he obviously doesn't trust Babic or the vaccine. So
sure.
He kind of is kind of trying to stop you.
Yeah, if he tries to stop me, I'm not going to like fight him on it. Like, all right, well, let me hear your opinion on this.
Basically, he just doesn't trust Babic or the UA, and he doesn't trust whatever's in the syringe, is what he says.
Okay, well, I'm going to be honest. I saw Dr. Babic inject himself with something. Seemed similar. If we don't try to stop this, it's going to keep going, and she's going to keep turning into something not human. Do you have a way to stop this in your lab?
He shakes his head. He says, no, we haven't... We're not working on what your people are.
Any cryopods in the lab?
Ooh, that's a good question. You guys got any cryopods in the lab?
No.
Okay.
Got containment units, but nothing
that could slow this down, right?
No, just something to separate her.
Is there anything in the lab
They're running out of time before they cleanse this place.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, she's probably done for either way. This vaccine will hopefully help her.
But we can't leave her on the transport with everybody like this.
We don't know what's going to happen, right? But
Babic says, look, as I said, this process takes time. Even if she does ultimately change, we'll be gone well before that even comes to that point. And even if she does, it takes time for the creature to mature and then to hatch. And even if we got to that point and it impregnated somebody, we could put them in cryo and potentially remove the embryo. So...
Is she contagious?
I doubt it. It doesn't work like that.
I don't know how it works.
It's not like a cold, Corporal.
Okay. Are you going to stay back and monitor it? Her? While we inspect the lab? Or are we going to bring her with us?
Well, I don't think you want to be carrying her around, too.
I don't think she can move.
And at this point, she's like in full fetal position. Like knees up to her chest.
Yeah, jeez. Yeah, I'm going to give her the vaccine then.
Yeah, there's a lot of argument, and everybody's kind of shouting over each other, because, nobody knows exactly what it is. Obviously, the two workers don't really understand what's going on. Balaz doesn't trust you guys, and Tanya is... She's actually of the opinion, like, let's just fucking kill the Major and put her out of her misery. Like, because...
I would explain, like, in Spanish to Alonso, like, I'm trying to help her. Hopefully this will slow this down so we can save her.
Yeah, but they're still... They're scared. They don't fully grasp what's happening. It's beyond them. But you give her the shot. Babbitt says, it's probably best if I come with you to make sure whatever we find that we take the right things. I really wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't accompany you in there. And I certainly don't want to be accused of not performing the mission. So,
sure.
Although he takes you aside, Cruz, and you can tell you may be kind of gaining his trust a little bit. He's like, I don't know if I would trust leaving the four of them here with our only means of escape.
No, I was going to mention that we should probably bring everyone, because, well, this is the only vehicle we have. And we're not going to outrun a destroyer's effects on our feet.
No, we certainly won't. All right, just,
We are agreed on that point.
I can tell you've actually got your head on your shoulders, so I can see why the general picked your squad for this mission.
Really wish the general hadn't. This is way over my fucking pay grade.
He just gives you a smile.
And, you know what? Actually, you work for Weyland-Yutani, right?
Formerly Weyland-Yutani.
Just 2 weeks ago, they docked my pay for something I didn't do. Who do I report that to in the company?
Cruz, this is not the time. We have to do this. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
I'm whispering, Reed. Roll your fucking observation to get 0 hits. See? Oh,
God damn it.
He's like, you're not getting that money back, Private.
It's always the little guy who gets fucked here. All right, let's get out of the fucking lab. We only got like an hour left.
Okay. Do you finally enter the lab?
Yeah, we take everybody with.
All right. There's much protesting from the others, but
The alternative is to wait with the fetal position Major.
Yeah, I mean, Lebedev doesn't want to be around her. Neither do the workers. And you guys have guns, and they don't, so they don't really have much of a choice.
You're making us be the bad guys. What is this?
Yeah. So you can open the door now if you'd like. And this building is a big, massive warehouse. It's probably the tallest structure here in the base, although it is still built into the ground as well. When you get inside, this is the area that I had previously described, where there are all sorts of items in here the site could use for repairs. along with various prototype projects that have probably since been shelved or moved on from or canceled or what have you. And there's one room in here where all the supplies are brought for the base on a monthly basis. The lights in here are not working, so you have to turn on your shoulder lamps or your gun lights as you start to make your way through. And as you do, Cruz, you turn a corner and you stop as you move your light, and you see there is about 20 working Joes standing there. And all of you take a point of stress when you see this. And then you realize they are not active. But there is 20 more of these things in here, lined up perfectly. You also see, hanging on one of the walls, in, like, basically, for lack of a better term, it's a body bag, but it's what you guys would see androids in when they are first produced, or if they haven't been activated, or if they've taken damage and they need to be repaired. You see 3 droids, synths, in these synth body bags hanging on the wall. And you can tell those are not working Joes. The 3 synths that are hanging look identical to each other, but they look like a typical android, like they look like an actual person, not like just a weird robot. The only other major thing of note in here is there is a big storage locker that has 6 of the UPP compression suits in here.
Tell the 4 regulars to get in compression suits.
Okay, they will.
Can I swap mine out for one that's not breached?
Yeah, this is a full compression suit, so it's not just a hazmat suit. It's like the equivalent of
It's a spacesuit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is better than a hazmat suit.
Yes.
As I learned weeks and weeks ago, a spacesuit also protects you from radiation because there's way more radiation in space.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, but that was from Scaarr, so I don't know if it's trustworthy.
Have you ever been to space? Because I haven't.
You have no way of proving that I haven't, so yes, I have.
Yeah, what's an atmosphere and an ozone layer? Fuck all that.
Right? Fucking nerd shit.
Do we even still have an ozone layer at this point?
We do, and over the course of 20 years of us trying to repair it and following ecological laws, it has gotten better.
Yeah, I don't believe
Weird.
that either.
Right. No, you're right. Listen, Trump's in control now, and that's all make-believe stuff. That doesn't happen.
Nothing can be positive in Chris's world.
Get Space Force on the case right now.
Exactly.
No, I'm at the age that I could still apply for Space Force.
Really?
Yeah, it goes up to like 42.
Oh shit! Maybe I need Maybe I should do a fucking career change.
Yeah.
You don't get paid shit as an E1.
You think I get paid shit now for what I got to deal with?
At least he gets to go to space.
I could be in space and I won't be around anybody. That'd be fucking nice.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody calling me up there.
Okay.
No,
well,
why would you want to be alone for all that time? You're gonna be lonely. Fuck that. Be great.
You're great.
You're
I'm
single.
alone now.
They put you in the barracks. You don't want to be that.
It'd be a space barracks, though, right?
Space barracks? What are you, a
That's what the
Starcraft
recruiter's gonna
Space
tell you.
Marine?
That's what your recruiter's going to tell you.
It's
Oh,
Space
yeah,
Force, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
I'm gonna be on the International Barracks Space Station, right?
Well, I just have to pass the ASVAB or whatever. Just get real high on that.
What'd you call me?
An ASVAB.
Okay, moving on. That is what you guys see inside the warehouse. Does anybody so there's 2 suits left. Does anybody put the UPP suits on?
Yeah, I'm going to swap mine out.
Okay. So go to items,
Okay.
and you are going to take gear, equipment. Wait, no, I'm sorry, armor, spacesuits.
Yep.
And it is the CCC-5 compression suit.
Reed, did yours get jacked, or was that just Elijah?
Yeah. No, I definitely got jacked.
Yeah, shit, might as well, right?
Might as well. Swap it
And
out.
as you put this on, Tagar,
Oh no,
you
I'm
are
so
happy to discover... No, it's actually a good thing.
Oh, okay.
Why would something nice happen?
You say you interject them all.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, I know. You are pleasantly surprised to discover these suits have the built-in gun.
Oh fuck.
Nice.
No,
What
we
kind
just
of gun?
get four
And now that
random UPP
and now that
guns.
now that the 4 UPP are armed, they attack and you all die.
Yeah, fuck
No.
me.
I mean, I still have my shield.
So you may take out of the rifle category the AK-104S pulse action suit gun, which look at this fucking artwork.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh,
Isn't
Nice.
that awesome? That is so cool.
I got
That
a
looks
Winter
like
Soldier
that
arm.
looks like a Terminator Stormbolter arm. What are you talking
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
yeah.
like Marnius Kelgar's fucking bolt gauntlets.
Which one is it?
Go under rifles, under ranged weapons. It's the first one.
Rifles.
You'll see. It's
Pulse,
the
ri-
only.
pulse assault rifle.
Oh wait, maybe you guys don't have access to it. Hold on.
I see it. The AK-47.
No, the AK-104.
Oh, 104.
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't see it.
There you go. It should be at the top of the list.
Oh, yep, I see it now.
So, it's the same thing as regular 4047, except it doesn't say this. Oh no, actually, it is armor piercing, which the regular 4047 is not. And also, as I have said, this is a house rule, by the way, for anyone listening out there. If you fire it while you are engaged in combat, you don't suffer the negative penalty. Because it's not long like a regular gun, it's just attached to your wrist.
Okay.
I may need to find a way to steal, like,
All
attach
6 of
this
these?
to my arm permanently.
Yeah, you have the shield on one arm and the fucking...
Hold the shield and just.
Oh,
Durr!
dude, that would be
104S.
cool. Oh, man.
Well, you know, Owen O'Connell's coming back with a bionic arm, right?
Oh.
I mean, I'm just saying. Upgrades.
Upgrades,
Upgrade.
people.
We're gonna.
Dude.
Did somebody take the other suit, or are we just gonna take it with us in the?
I think
picked it, too.
Reed took the other one.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I mean, Reed can keep
He doesn't
the
get to
other
keep
one.
it though. He doesn't get to keep it though.
Actually, the other 4 people, if we get them up to the ship, we can keep those suits. They don't need them. They're now UA property.
Yeah, we're going to confiscate that. Sorry, Doctor. Yeah, dude. Cool. Okay. Do you
All right.
proceed to the next
Yeah.
room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on.
There's 20 fucking shows here, but that's cool.
All right. So the workshop is the next room. I'll just keep all the NPCs together like this. There's too many NPCs in these missions, man.
Yeah.
I gotta keep track of way too many of them. I need a whole cast of players just to be the NPCs. Okay, so you get that. Would you all please give me a observation roll
I've been doing so good at this, though.
as you?
I'm just gonna wait to see what he rolls. On target.
Was that
damn.
0 again?
No, it's 0.
You guys are bullies, okay? Y'all need to calm down.
You guys are bull.
The only thing bullying me right now is Foundry, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Listen, it's not me making him roll like dog shit. Okay.
We're making this realistic.
Yeah. This is how it would go. Okay.
All right. So you guys are making your way into the workshop. The first thing you notice, the doors, which are right here between these 2 rooms. This particular door is big, massive, double metal door, reinforced, and it looks like it has burst and buckled outwards towards the warehouse. But it's open enough that you guys can easily get through. There's a little bit of light filtering through. It looks like the lights in the workshop and beyond are working. It's just in the warehouse their lights aren't on. In here, it looks like some coolant from some pipes have leaked, and the floor is a bit flooded, about ankle-deep water. And you see that there are 2 more of the knockoff UPP power loaders in here as well. One of them looks like it's been knocked over and is like kind of partially submerged. The other one is still standing upright where it should be. Cruz, as you guys are making your way through in here, you're kind of keeping an eye out, and you notice a shadow move in the corner of the warehouse. You're like at the doorway when this happens, as everybody's kind of making their way through.
Yeah, I'll turn and try to track the shadow.
All right, high or low?
Always high, baby.
Okay. So you search, you flash your light, you don't see anything. At this point, you see as the group is making their way through, you hear a shout, and you, for a split second, you see Alonzo is standing there, and then something yanks him off his feet up into the darkness.
Can I take like a shot at where I think it was? Or where it's like pulling him?
Give me an observation roll again.
Okay. 1 success.
All right. You don't have a clear shot, but you do think you see something, but it's clearly grabbed him. And if you try to shoot, you might hit Alonzo.
I'm gonna take that risk.
It's a risk. I'm willing to risk his life.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's him or everyone else. But I will do my aim action and then fire.
Oh boy.
2 successes.
Okay. But you panicked.
Yeah.
Everybody's stress goes up by 1 as you all of a sudden, in the dead silence, you hear Cruz's gun go off. He probably shouts a bit. And high or low, Sean? I don't even know what I'm asking.
Oh! Poor Alonzo.
How much damage do you do?
Well, it's
it's the plasma gun.
5. Yeah, but it does, AOE. So if it hits him, it hits the other thing too.
So you were gonna hit him no matter what?
It hits him first.
He was already. He was always gonna get hit.
Shielding the alien. No. You shoot. The blast goes clean through Alonzo, and just evaporates his midsection to the point where a pair of legs falls from the ceiling right in front of you.
Jesus.
He's fucking dead.
Not surprising, but
on the plus side, he's not going to get turned into an alien.
Yeah. This is tactical.
And you do see the biodrone up in the ceiling. You did hit it. Let's see if you did any damage. How much was it? 4? 5?
5 damage.
Is that thing armor piercing?
Yeah. Can I use the stunt, I guess, to knock it down?
Yeah. Sure.
All right.
Okay. All right. It takes 3 points of damage. But it is up above you, and acid goes splashing everywhere. So it took 3 damage. Okay.
I'm pretty far away.
Okay, you do get hit, but you only take 1 point of damage. Roll your armor. You're on the very edge of the blast radius. Okay. So your armor takes a point of damage. That's probably your suit, right? Yep.
It's the hazmat suit, yeah.
Okay. Has your suit taken any breach damage yet?
Not yet, I don't think.
I know we've had a few people take breach damage.
I think I took breach damage last turn. Hold on, I think I wrote it in my notes. I have 1 breach damage.
Okay, please roll a...
D6?
I think it's a D6. Let me double check.
+1.
Oh, no, you roll the armor just for the suit. So does the hazmat suit have any more armor, or is it just 1 armor?
It only has 1 armor.
Oh, no, you roll the full armor rating, so roll the armor. If you succeed, you're good. Otherwise, it takes a breach.
So just the one
Just
armor
the
of the hazmat? Okay.
Yeah, 'cause it's for the hazmat suit.
Okay. It's not letting me remove this D6, so I'm just going to randomly roll this, but
Yeah,
it does
just
not
roll,
count.
just roll 1d6.
Oh, it didn't do anything. Okay, weird. Yeah, I'll just roll a D6 then.
All right, so it is breached again. Now roll another d6 and add +1 because it's been previously breached. You want to roll low here. Okay.
So, total of 3.
There is damage but no breach. Add another +1 to the table, so now it's going to be at a total of +3 if it gets breached again.
So, I was at +1 previously.
Yep, but every time you take a breach, you add another +1.
Oh, and then this result.
This result is a further +1, so that's a total
Okay.
+3.
Oh boy.
Oh, but you know what? I guess why are we even rolling breach damage? Because the acid itself destroys the armor. Because that's what acid damage does.
I don't know, man.
It's for other damage where it would check if it's breached, but the acid, ignore that. The suit's breached; it's destroyed.
Okay.
Sorry.
Damn, I shouldn't have given that suit to Alonso.
Yep. I mean, you got the legs of a compression
leg
suit in front
section
of
of
you.
it.
I know. We
Yeah.
needed the arm.
Jesus.
But the creature falls to the ground?
It does. Hits the ground, and
Like,
we will.
Guys, we've got it. Bogey here.
We'll start initiative. Whoops, sorry. I gotta actually make the initiative round. Oh my god, it's all over the place. Sorry, hold on. New encounter. There we go. Forgot how to play this game. Bum 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 bum.
Oh, Bavik can tell his if he wants to come collect it.
Also, the Terminator animated series on Netflix. Check it out.
Was it goated?
Watch the first 2 episodes. Awesome. It's animated, not just regular
Nice.
animated.
Nice, yeah.
So,
You know exactly how to entice the 2 weebs in the chat.
I do. Yeah. You want some anime?
Yeah, yes, please. You throw it out the
I don't know.
room.
Is it,
Yep.
is it subbed or dubbed?
Ooh.
If it's originally in English, does that mean it's dubbed?
No, if it's originally in English, it would be subbed for everyone outside of the U.S.
I
and it
mean,
would just
it's
be
a
normal.
Netflix series, so I don't think it's dubbed.
It's when you dub over
Yeah.
the original audio.
Yeah.
So, like, King of the Hill is a normal series, but in Japan it's dubbed.
Yeah. So I think this is not dubbed. We're missing someone on the initiative track.
Cruz.
All right.
He needs to do his double roll first.
Yeah, my name's Cruz.
5.
So cool because I did such an overpowered ability. Yeah.
Dog, I don't know what you want from me. All of you guys could learn it from me.
It's fine. I'm just giving you shit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it got the 1. Get
Oh my god.
And the 2.
And the
Get fucked, noob. Oh, you are so dead.
Yeah. Well, luckily, it has to spend an action getting up,
Well, Kate has 2 actions per turn.
which is pretty cringe, but okay.
Let's do this music. Yeah, that sounds a little bit better. Okay. All right. Action 1. The alien stands up and moves into engaged range.
Sweet.
Action 2. It is pissed and it attacks.
Love that.
Base chomp.
Don't
God.
say that. Why would you say that, you piece of shit?
A 2. Oh, okay. Playing with its prey, you are knocked to the ground, dropping whatever you're holding. It stands over you, taunting you. You gain +1 stress and must make an immediate panic roll. I forgot to give stress to the other guys here from watching you go crazy.
And kill Alonso.
Yeah, they would. I'm gonna give the UPP guys +1 for that.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay. Another stress for everyone. It's all coming up Millhouse again.
Addiction sounds great right now.
You know, it really does.
Okay, Tagar. What you see is you see Cruz basically standing in the doorway, looking back into the warehouse, and you can see the alien is attacking him. It's knocked him down, but it has partial cover because it's standing right over him. And there's, like I said, the door's only burst open. So you can shoot it without hitting Cruz, but it is engaged with him, and it is going to have cover from the doorway.
Okay. If I move closer, will it still have cover from the doorway?
Yes.
If I aim, does it have cover from the doorway?
Yes, but you get the bonus dice for aiming.
Okay.
The only way to not have it have cover is to walk into the warehouse. Because it's in like a whole nother room right now.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to move closer.
Okay.
So if I move closer, could I tackle it off of Cruz? Or is it not on him?
It's not on him, it's knocked him to the ground and it's standing right next to him. Looks like it's about to pounce on him.
Okay.
Or it's, it's taunting him like, you're gonna learn today.
About to butter that bread.
Okay. So I will run. Or
Okay.
move closer.
Okay.
I will use... and I have my arm gun now, right? So I don't have to draw it.
Correct.
Okay. So then can I draw my shield as a free action with quick draw and shoot?
Sure. I dig it. You're so cool.
It's like, how do we make Tagar even cooler?
Right?
That's how you do it.
All right. Unfortunately, he burns through all the ammo because he's like, I got to see how this gun really works. Bullets go flying everywhere, striking the alien multiple times. So let's roll for its armor here.
It's armor piercing.
Sorry, armor piercing. Oh, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
All right. How much
I
damage is
hit
that?
every weak point.
How much damage is that?
5?
5.
Okay. You shred the biodrone to pieces as you rip through it with your newfound favorite weapon. Unfortunately, the shower of acid that comes down on Cruz is a lot.
Alright, Cruz.
Was how much damage? 5?
5.
Oh boy. That's 13 dice.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
3 points of acid splash. Oh wait, hold on. You were already burning from before.
I should have covered
my
you with
armor
my
ate
shield.
it, though. I didn't
Oh,
take
that-
any physical damage.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Let me just double check this. Oh yeah, if you suffer damage, it keeps burning.
Right. That's
Which
my
you did,
armor
'cause your
blocked
armor
it.
ate it. Yep. You're right. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
You
that
take
sucks.
3 points of damage.
Oh.
You are on the ground, burning to death. Kind of like Bjorn and Romulus, just laying there in acid as it splashes on your face.
So cool.
Feels good, bro.
Yeah.
I need you to take a point of stress, because that's your first... Oh, no, you guys have already taken damage this adventure. Negate that. My bad. Yeah, it's your turn, Cruz. You're not sure if Tagar's helping or not. I mean, I guess it's dead, so turns it over at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my nap leave at this point. Things are just going so bad. Or can I wipe the acid off?
You will need to make a medical aid roll to get the acid neutralized in some way.
Okay.
And since your turn is next, you can do it without... Woo! Okay. You pull it off. Literally, you pull your armor off, so it's not burning anymore. And you are no longer burning.
So
The acid
my armor didn't block any damage. Does it get reduced?
No, it does not.
Okay.
It seeped through all the little cracks onto your precious skin.
My precious skin. Okay, thanks for minimizing that.
Baby smooth skin.
I meant
so
precious,
much
like
more.
like Gollum precious.
Important, yeah. Oh, gee.
Not creepy precious.
Okay.
Yeah. And babies aren't precious. Okay, let's just get that out of the way right now. So, would never use those two
All right,
terms.
and I guess I'm gonna help Cruz up. Like, how you okay?
No.
Hey,
Really bad.
just think about it. You gotta get another Purple Heart.
I don't want another one. I don't want to make it 3. It's been less than a year since I got to this fucking ship. I'm gonna be honest.
This guy's whole mess of battles is nothing but purple hearts. Just...
God.
Dude, is that guy a general? No, that's Cruz. I heard about him.
Every mission he's on, he just gets shot in the fucking face. We don't know what happens.
Dude, you're like Goku's dad, Bardock. You know, every mission he comes back from, he's half dead.
Oh.
Okay, well, Alien, we can give him the old. Well done.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there any way
I'm gonna take this fucking nap relief because I can't keep.
Yes.
Can't keep this up.
Well, you can take the nap relief. Your stress goes away. And man, does that nap relief feel oh so good.
Can't wait for addiction rolls.
Baby.
Yeah, we'll worry about the addiction next week, because I didn't really think about what happens if you take it when you're going through
Detoxing?
the detoxing. So,
You probably relapse, unfortunately, but I mean, it's better than dying.
relapse. Okay, well, so just a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
All right. Alonzo's dead, torn in half. Alien's dead, bubbling acid everywhere. Dr.
Does this look like the alien we fought
Yes.
previously?
Yes. Dr. Babbitt looks a little sad that she killed his baby boy. What did they do to my baby boy?
Look
But
at your blood, your acid, whatever you would specimen.
but he will take samples. And he actually does come to check on you first, though, Cruz.
Oh, nice.
And he's
I'm gonna-
I told you should have taken the vaccine.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay, that's fair, but I've got to be bait for the smart people, so. Also, this gun you guys developed is awesome. Love it. Can I keep it?
Did you roll the power for it?
I didn't need to because I shot once. I panicked, so I just reduced power by
Oh,
one.
that's right. Okay.
Yeah. So.
I'm gonna take the reloads from the rest of the 3 that still have suits.
Well, you could take Alonzo's too.
Is his
Well, you don't know
ammo
where
just
his
lying
torso
around?
is at.
Is his ammo still there? Because I'll take his
Upper body
too.
probably.
Yeah, he
fell
was
down
ripped
where
in
the alien
half.
did.
The ammo is undamaged.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, can we
Okay.
take the
So-
gun too?
I
Can we
mean,
put it
no,
on
because the
the
gun's
other
like
arm?
part of the suit.
We just
Yes, like
shake the
dismantle
upper
it.
body out of the suit.
Oh, gross.
So I'm gonna take 3 of the reloads and give the 4th one to, I guess, Reed. He's probably gonna need it.
So mean.
Not wrong.
Not wrong.
I'm trying to see how this actually works because it's like a little backpack that has the ammo on it. And it's like an internal belt feed that goes from the backpack to the gun. I don't know how reloads work on this. I think it has reloads in it. Well, it says it has 2 reloads to start, but I don't think they're like removable because it's part of the backpack. So you have enough ammo to burn through it twice before you're completely empty the casing. So
Okay.
yeah, I don't think you can take the reloads.
Okay. So there's 1 reload left So it comes with 1 and 1 reload?
Yeah, it comes with 2 reloads.
Okay.
At least that's what its base saying in Foundry, so we're just gonna go with that.
Okay. Then I'm going to go to one of the scientists and tell them to switch shoots with me.
Do we have time for this?
We don't have time for this.
You need to take the 10 minutes to strip so I can put on your gun suit.
I need more ammo.
Fine. I won't steal their suit.
You still have ammo left, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I burned through 1 and I have 1 left.
Correct. Yes.
We're on a timer for their destroyer to obliterate us.
Okay.
But hey, we killed probably the big alien, right? That's good news.
Why did it leave the
Walking down
eggs?
aisle.
Babbitt's like, well, clearly it was trying to get us to get more victims for the hive.
I mean, if it has the eggs, it just needs the bodies, right? So.
Or it could be trying to make more eggs too.
Ugh.
All right,
Depends how many. I didn't really count how many people were actually in the hive. So some are probably being turned into eggs, and others are probably being left for hosts.
Well, let's finish sweeping this warehouse. Eyes open.
All right. Okay, you guys make your way down the hallway, and sorry, I'm moving your token. My bad. And it leads to a massive room, which you can tell this is like the heart of the facility. So there's basically kind of like an airlock type door to get into this room, which if you guys aren't able to, Balaz can probably open it for you guys. And when you get inside, you can tell this is a full-on laboratory. There is it's almost like 2 stories. On the second floor is a catwalk that goes around the entire perimeter of the room, so you can look down. In the center of the room, there are a dozen of these perfectly square cubes that are clear. Look like they're made out of either glass or something, like a plexiglass or something. And they're arranged in 3 rows of 4, or 4 rows of 3, depending which way you're looking at them. And between each of them is like a little miniature airlock type door. So each of these cubes can be separate. You also notice there's like a little tube, it looks like, where you could put stuff into each of these tubes. And they're 3 by 3 by 3 meters. So they're fairly large cubes. Above, from the ceiling, there's some chains that are dangling from cranes that look like could be used to be lifting components and then kind of moved around the room. And there are several, what the hell did they describe them as? There's several computer screens in here, along with like medical stations, clearly like a lab type setup. You do notice that all the screens have that same countdown for the download going on right now, which at this point is probably around 45 minutes to go, give or take. You notice also that one of these 12 cubes appears to have been smashed open. And I believe that's everything that's in here. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me just double check. Oh, in one of the cubes, there is a small pedestal, right? I feel like I am missing something that I swear I've read this like so many times. Yes. There's one of the cubes has a small pedestal inside, and on that pedestal is a small, clear, basically a smaller cube, maybe only about, a foot by foot by a foot, and it looks like there's something dark inside. That is what you guys see when you enter this room.
Any hard drives to take?
It looks like you probably take some stuff off of some of the computers in here.
Call the doctors to come take a look at the pedestal.
Yeah. Ask Balaz, what is that small cube?
He says that is one of the things that we were studying here at Ouragan. And he moves up to it, and he's kind of looking at it, almost like a lost look in his eyes, like a missed opportunity maybe, or like he's kind of reminiscing on what he was researching here. These are called neomorphic motes, and they're the center of our research here at the site. Highly infectious. A single spore can infect a full-grown man, usually within a few hours. And then he kind of pauses. In a few hours, you give birth to a new creature. We've been working on our own version of that. One that we could control.
Great.
So what you're saying is like airborne.
Yes.
So, Dr. Babic sent creatures down here in their wave, and you guys had your own creatures down here that you were experimenting on.
Babbitt's like, see, I told you they had something down here. We didn't just aimlessly bomb this place.
So, are they mixing? Is that the
What's the mutator?
difference? Mutation?
Babic thinks now like he hadn't considered that, but now thinking that there's two species here, he's like, oh, maybe. We haven't tested much with the... And he kind of starts looking into his data pad again. Cruz, your panic ends, by the way, at this point. I think you just had you had the 7, right?
Yeah, the 8, the tremble.
You had 8? That's still going on.
Cool.
Okay, so, Reed, are you trying to get the hard drives right now, or are you just looking around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting the hard drives.
Mr. Chuckleberries, welcome back. It's been a while, buddy. Good to have you. Good to see you again. Give me probably a heavy machinery roll, because you're physically removing the hard drives at this point. You can tell there's no way to access them through the actual computer system because of the lockdown from Ivan. Okay, you got 3. Yeah, you start removing those, and Balaz is like, what are you doing? Stop!
Why?
This room has countermeasures. If you set off the alarm system, we're dead.
Is
Are
the
these
alarm
rooms rigged to explode?
He's like, no, nerve gas. Make sure anything that gets in or gets out doesn't get out to the rest of the base.
Well, how about I'll remove this once everybody else gets out because I'm in a suit, so I'll be fine. Does that sound good to you then?
Fine.
Yeah, that's fair.
There you go.
Yeah, everybody out.
Let's just watch Reed fuck up and die again.
Babbitt's like, Corporal, wait. We need to get that. And he points to the moats.
Is there a safe way to extract it? He just said how highly contagious it is.
It's in a containment unit. We just need to get that out. And he looks to Babbitt, or to Balaz, and Balaz kind of begrudgingly nods. If you
Have at it. That's all yours.
If you open this, you'll trigger the defense system, which will trigger the nerve gas. But the moats are completely contained.
I mean, you two are in suits. You guys can stay back and...
Alright, nerds, work your magic.
I mean, yeah, if you guys want to step out, I'll stay back with them while I get the hard drives and make sure they can get out of here, okay?
Alright, I'll get everybody back to the Ox, I guess.
Yeah, and I'll meet you guys
Okay.
there.
Yeah, Babbitt. You can tell Balaz wants to take the stuff as well. So both of the scientists want this thing, but you get the impression they want them for different reasons.
Okay. I'll pull Babbitt aside.
Okay.
Alright. So, lead scientist, Dark Star Project over there. Super excited to bring that shit aboard a UA vessel.
Well, of course, but I mean, as much as I hate to admit this, from a professional standpoint, if it was my research, I would feel the same way. I wouldn't want to leave it here. I wouldn't want it to fall into enemy hands.
I don't think we can trust him. Obviously, he's
Well,
UA or
no.
UPP.
Of course not. No.
And that shit is highly contagious. We're risking an entire ship worth of UA Marines, support personnel, and I mean, you're stuck on the ship too, right?
Cruz, your squad is the only one on the ship right now.
Okay, for now.
Well, it's not going to remain on the ship, obviously. It'll be taken to one of our sites. But this, in addition to whatever we find on these drives, this could be the key to whatever the Dark Star program is up to.
Okay.
Should give the UA a further edge in this war. This is what we've been sent here for. We have to take this.
Sure. It seems like there's something else weird going on. I get a bad feeling about bringing unknown bioweapons onto a ship when he's suddenly okay with it.
Give me a manipulation test here.
And my panic's still going?
Yeah, but the panic doesn't affect manipulation. It's not a agility test.
Oh, right. 3 success. Oh, right. I took my nap relief. 3 successes.
All right. Babbitt still wants to take this stuff. He's like, I understand your concerns, Private, but our mission, one of our mission parameters, is to recover any and all data that they have of their experiment. And that is a sample, which goes above and beyond data.
Yeah.
Look, if it makes you feel any better, I will carry it myself.
It really doesn't, but I can't say no to the mission, much as I want to. Just keep an eye on him.
Why don't you keep an eye on him, and I'll keep an eye on the specimen?
I mean, once we're back on the ship, you guys are probably... I'm not going to be spending time with him. I'm going to be put back in cryo.
I don't think he's going to be spending time in any of our labs.
That's the hope.
Trust me.
How do we know he's not a synth?
Well,
I've had bad luck with synths recently.
I suppose we don't, but that's an easy enough test to conduct once we're back on the ship.
Yeah.
Simple as a blood test, really.
I mean, we could just cut him, right? If he bleeds white, he's a synth.
I mean, if you want to be all barbaric about it, sure.
Sometimes being barbaric has its benefits.
We can also just take a simple blood test, but whatever you wish.
Okay, well... Yeah, I guess go grab it. I'll wait near the door in case anything happens.
All right. And he stops for a moment, he looks at you, he says, I must say, I'm very glad the General chose you specifically, Cruz.
Great. Well, I don't want to see people die, and you are still people part of the UA, so... I appreciate it, I guess.
Gives you a smile that you're not sure if it was meant to be creepy or sincere, as he creeps towards the containment.
You're people, right?
Towards it. You are people. I just told you I'm uncomfortable with a lot of synths recently because I've been betrayed like every time.
It's always androids. Why is it always androids?
I'm gonna have a problem with Roy when we get back up there too.
That was the name of one of the titles, by the way. Why is it always androids?
Why is it always androids?
Okay, so just to be clear, Reed and Babbitt stay inside. Reed is taking the hard drives, and Babbitt's going to take the sample.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So Cruz, you and Tagar leave the room.
Yeah.
Reed
but
and
I'm waiting, nearby the door.
But you're waiting outside the room, right? You're not in the room.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take the civilians further down, back towards the ox.
Okay, no problem. All right. So you guys go back towards the ox. You're waiting. Reed, you continue to remove the drives. It does not seem to set off the alarm. We'll see what happens with Babbitt here, though, as he attempts to manipulate this, which would be...
Comtech?
Yeah, probably Comtech.
Which he's hopefully good at.
He has 2 successes. He passes.
Great.
And you see that he's able to basically open up the side opening to the actual big cube, which is like a little airlock. He goes inside, and then he's able to take the thing off the pedestal, the little cube, and then he puts that in one of his packs. And he says, "See, it is perfectly contained."
Get the fuck over here. You can gloat afterwards.
I'm not gloating. You should be happy about this, Cruz. The General will be impressed.
I'm very happy that it is not going to explode or anything, but we don't know what's going to happen if you don't get over the threshold.
So they eventually get out. No alarm goes off. No CN nerve gas gets dumped, and you guys eventually begin to make your way back towards the transport. Let's see. Tagar. You guys are outside. You're loading up into the transport. And Min climbs in. And then Balaz. And then Tanya, she kind of tries to pull you to the side, and she says, Tagar, is it?
Yeah. How can I help you?
She says, do not believe the doctor's lies. He's not telling you the full story of what happened here. And you can tell she's referring to Balaz, not Babbitt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll kind of pull her around to the side of the ox. Like, do you have more information? Like, we're trying to help you guys get off here.
I can see that. I was one of the technicians here at the facility. My family lived in the colony. When your people brought their weapon here, Dr. Balaz detonated the nuke that destroyed the colony in an attempt to cover up what he did. She says, he released the motes into the vent system, infected dozens of comrades. Hemorphs hatched in an attempt to have them fight off your weapon. It did not go well. So, he detonated a nuke to stop the infection, but also to cover what he did. That's when base went into lockdown.
How did you survive?
We were here at facility. Nuke hit colony over 100 kilometers away. The infection started in the colony. It never reached the base. Well, I guess a few of them did, but the outbreak was at the colony.
Okay. I'll keep this quiet. We'll let them know that you let me know. Do you have any data, notes from your time here?
Give me a manipulation test.
What the fuck?
3. Do you wish to push?
No.
Okay. She kind of bites her lower lip like she's not sure what she should say. And then she slowly nods, and you see that very subtly she taps her pocket with her hand.
Okay. Keep it safe, but we might want to see that when we get off here.
She says, promise me you'll expose what they've done.
We're trying. We've keep getting deeper and deeper into this mess. We have help up above, but we need to get to them first.
Okay. I'll tell you all I know.
Alright. Get on the ox.
All right. And at that, I think that's going to be a good place to call it for tonight, as we are just at the bell here. So, I think we will finish up Operation, what is this, Quiet Catch? Quiet Catch. We'll probably finish this one up next week. And then we will move on. So, thank you for joining us tonight, Xenocide, Mr. Chuckleberries, anyone else out there, thank you for joining us. And players, as always, thank you so much. We'll be back next week, part 4 of Operation Quiet Catch, and probably the end of this mission. It's going to be a banger session. You're not going to want to miss it, trust me. So we will see you, same time, same place, signing off.